Yow! What's going on, everybody? This is Dan Who here, and I got my new co-host, Hero Collections, Brandon. How you doing, Brandon? How you doing?
Oh,
Brandon, that wasn't me. That was Dante. That wasn't me. It was good, but it wasn't me. Yeah.
Oh, man, I thought that was you.
I know.
What's going on? That's crazy.
He's good.
Can I just say before we do anything else, that introduction never gets old. Dan, you need to take some notes, bro. We need to upgrade.
Okay.
We need to upgrade Thursday night.
All right.
We need to upgrade Thursday
where's
night.
Laser Pants at? Where's Ryan? He's
on vacation. He's on a vacation that he needs.
Yeah, I prefer Ryan in that little box.
Right. Oh, you and I can't do Scottish. I suck at Scottish accents. But what's going on, everybody? What is up? What's happening? Appreciate the Tuesday Night crew being here. Appreciate the Butter Nation coming out and hanging out with us. Appreciate the IE Goons here and the Toy Migo dude crew here, I should say, too. It is Friday night, and it's time for some Infinity Equation. We got to keep these two gentlemen up, Brandon and Dan Who, our guests tonight. How you doing, gentlemen?
Oh, wow. It's 1 a.m. Just so everybody knows, it's 1 a.m. I'm all right in the evening. I like the nighttime. I'm more productive at night. It's quiet. I like it. Brandon, on the other hand, right? We need Brandon watch throughout the rest of the stream. All right, just keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't drift off. But we should be good. But I'm good. Thank you for having us, Dante. Much appreciated. I say it all the time, and it's no secret. Genuinely one of my favorite podcasts in this community, in this toy sort of realm. So always a pleasure to be invited on. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Well,
yes, absolutely.
I'm always
very grateful to be here with you guys.
Oh, thank you. And Brent, this is your first time being on here.
It is. Yes, I feel very privileged.
Next time we'll invite you on without Dan. That'll be our little secret. But what is going on, everybody? We got Alex here.
It's me coming from sunny, chilly Maine in the Clue Library.
Oh, Lord.
Happy to be here. Join the fellas. I miss Ryan. When's he coming back? What'd you do, Dante?
See, you had to speak him up because here he is. Are you near some running water? What are you near, sir?
What is going on? What is he, Millennium Falcon?
A thunderstorm.
Whoa. Part of time, please.
See, he can't even hear us. Look, Brandon, you can replace him any day of the week. You're good.
Just got to get up one of the morning.
That's not going to get annoying.
Right.
Ryan, I think they're trading us. I think there's a trade going on.
What is that noise in the background, sir?
Jeez, I feel like the Guinness Book podcast all over again.
Oh, he's sitting outside on a balcony.
He's on a balcony.
Inside balcony.
You can't hear me? It sounds horrible.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you, but when you're not speaking, there's a lot of background noise.
All right, then I'm just going to take off. And I'll see you guys next week.
Yes,
you, Ryan.
We'll see you next week, sir. Appreciate you.
Come back safe.
Wow, that could have been bad.
It was like it's in a thunderstorm or something.
It was probably a resort.
It was as if he was like sat under the waterfall.
Right. Yeah. Or on the train tracks, like.
He's in the middle of a Hoth snowstorm. He's at Disneyland, right?
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, he's still relaxing at Disney World's resorts, soaking up on the mouse juice.
The mouse juice.
And then we can't forget Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin himself, the rattlesnake, troublemaking man himself. Mr. Bobby Valor, how you doing, Mr. Valor?
What's up, gang? What's up? Happy Friday.
Yes, indeed. Happy Friday.
Bobby, you need to get your missus to throw like some beer cans at you as your introduction so you can crack them open.
Oh, you know what? That gives me a great idea. We could do that at Joe Fest.
Oh, yeah. That would be.
When you get on stage, they had them play some Stone Cold music for you, and we just throw some beers at you.
I don't think the hotel will be happy about me just throwing beer everywhere. But I'm in the process of setting up like an Action Force after party, and I'm just trying to find like the location to do that for Joe Fest. So maybe I'll do that at that party.
Yeah.
Action
Drinks are on
Force
you, right?
after party. Wow. All right.
Hold on, Alex. The most important part is drinks are on you, right?
Put on that Action Force black card.
Right. It's got a big green V on it. He's like, come on, like this.
Yeah.
It says
It
American
actually
Express,
doesn't,
but
which is a bummer.
Bobby, do you remember that used to be our signal in between classes at the Kubert School for
Yep.
going and smoking weed?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then I'd come back and be even less productive than I was previously.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got some stuff to get into real quick here before we get started. Welcome everybody in the chat. Let's see who we got here. Well, Hero Collections was here, but he's already on the show, so he's already.
I think I was the first one in. I was pretty proud of that.
We got Ewan, we got Chris, we got Stryden. Laser Pants was here. We got Jim Largo, we got Lurch, we got Ryan Sweeney, we got Sacrifice Plastic, we got Greg Miller, Blake Kwan, Venger 78, Darth Clueless, Mark Rose, Greg Miller, Disavowed, Rich M, Action Figure Expert, Jeremy Jurgen. I'm sorry if I say your name wrong. I do apologize about that. Great. Mini Plastic Unit Miniverse. Please get that man up over 1,000 subscribers. I don't know how he only has 80 subscribers, but get that man over 1,000 subscribers on Instagram. Omega Weapon 13, George W 101, Loka J 78, T'Challa, Chad Kinsler, Eric Stream 21. Welcome all the new faces. I'm not seeing a lot of these people before. Surveillance Porter, Rick, Shark Glass Jazz. I think I pronounced that right. Jason Lopez, Monkey 29 DNA, KJ Smith, Jason. I just said Jason Lopez already. Mr. Ortega, Andrew M. Potch. Is it Potch Valdez? ML Series. And that's it's small scale. That's all I see right in the chat right now. Well, thank you for all those people who are brand new. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. If you like what you see here and like what we do, we always have a good time every time, all the time. Like Colt 45, smooth every time. Like Billy D. Williams' hair, like the cool side of pillow. Okay, so first of all, big announcement first. The first, hopefully of many that we were invited to, virtual online Comic-Cons website is finally up. It is called Iconicon, aptly proposed. Iconicon is the first online crossover event to bring together some of your favorite content producers from across YouTube and beyond for a huge multi-day virtual convention focused on 80s pop culture. Combining our crews, we'll be sharing live streams, interviews, podcasts, and fully produced features during July 7th through July 11th of 2021. And we were asked to be part of this. So the website is finally up. You can go visit it. You can also go visit the Facebook group page as well that they have. But definitely join get part of the group so you can see what's going to happen. See what we're going to be a part of.
Bravo. Looking good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Bobby
really
is
good.
one of the guests on there, super guest.
Super guest? I don't know if I'd call myself a super guest.
I don't know, super guest. You got your own little special thing that you had going on there, you know. Mr. Lally Da over here, Mr. Lally Daddy Da. Bobby. But just go over a couple of presenters that will be there. All things 80s, Analog Toys, Clobbering Times, Dreamland Podcast, Edge Retro Geek Out, G.I. Joeberg, I Grew Up Star Wars, Leo Cowboys Reviews, Midnight's Edge, Simple Tricks and Nonsense, Retro Blasting, Reclaimers Vintage Toys, Plastic Galaxy Toy Store, Movie Obulette, Tokyo Toy Bastard, Toy Ploy, 2 Cent Toys, and World Class Bullshitters.
Wait, where's Toy Galaxy?
Starting shit already, man.
Fuck that guy.
Mr. Throwing shots over here. But definitely go check out the website. Go check out the Facebook group page. A lot of stuff is popping off. They are asking for what people would like to see at the Comic-Con. So you know, it'd be great if you want to see something special from the 80s that you grew up with. If you did grow up in the 80s, or you want to know more about something that happened in the 80s, definitely please check it out. Now, the guys know about this. And it's the first time that I'm going to be sharing it on here. Let me just bring it up here. Just one minute. I feel like pulling a thing here. Hold on. Talk to the people, Brandon. Talk to the people.
I was gonna say earlier, it's really weird, like being on a stream and not like checking the chat, seeing what's going on. It's weird.
You always check the chat.
I'm loving it. I'm chilled. I'm not pressing that.
Yeah, it's like, I gotta do nothing. Yeah. He's like, I gotta push no buttons.
Sitting here drinking tea, no issues.
Yeah, exactly.
I can do whatever I like. She has some
Dan's got his feet up.
Good.
She's not in. She's went out. She's staying at home.
Did she
I can be as
really?
loud as I want.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
Oh, he's home alone, folks. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
When the cat's away, the mice will play.
You know it. You know it. But the group knows, and we did announce it. What was it, like last week or the week before? We would get something done because the people were asking for it, but I didn't think the people really wanted it. People were like, yo, when you gonna get some gear? I'm like, what? Y'all want gear? And he said, yeah, we want some gear. I said, you sure you want some shirts? He said, yeah, you want some shirts. I said, you want some coffee mugs too? He said, yeah, we want some coffee mugs. Well, ask, you shall receive. The shirts are available to order, folks.
Pow, looking good. Is that your design, Alex?
Yeah.
Looking good.
Thanks.
We do
Yeah,
not have
really
Tim's
cool.
surveillance ports. I'm sorry. We do not have Tim's over here. We do not have no Tim's. No Tim's. But the shirts are available to order.
Good.
So you can order. I will post a link in the chat in a few minutes, but you can order the shirts now. You can get them in all different colors, all different sizes. Even the big man 5XL. If you need that.
Don't forget our big brothers.
Right. Can't forget the big boy fets out there. The big boy fets repping it for the people. But you can also get coffee mugs too. There are coffee mugs that are available, and kids' t-shirts.
And a hoodie.
And a hoodie as well. Yes. Hoodie. You got tank top, crew neck, sweatshirt, long sleeve t-shirt, baseball t-shirt, kids hoodie, kids long sleeve t-shirt, and a onesie and a mug.
I'll take a mug for my British tea.
Nobody said you were fat.
guess I'll follow.
There's bigger boys out there. Surveillance, there's bigger boys out there. You know, the big boys. The big boys need some. Yo, V-necks. We got some V-necks.
Oh,
That's for my man.
Kevin.
Adam. These are for you, son. They got V-necks. They ain't gonna go that deep, but we got V-necks for you.
Kevin's checking out the V-neck already. He's already got it in the cart.
Oh my goodness. You know, a buddy of mine, Josh Lamb, was like, ooh, looking good, Joker. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. You stop playing Persona 5, sir. Stop playing Persona 5. For those who know, that's what he says in Persona 5. But yes, we do have shirts now available for $14. I think there is shipping on there as well. But
That
yes,
is a very reasonable price.
yes.
I was surprised. I was like, wow, that's low.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a sell. They're
I
having a
should
sell
sell
right
my
now.
shirts on that site.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I just want to make a quick announcement. We will have some more artwork to show you. I'm pretty much done with it for the next show. So
Ooh,
it's coming.
ooh. That means more t-shirts gonna be added. Ooh. Oh. Plus, the stickers are being made as we are talking for Joe Fest. The hologram graphic stickers of this design. They will only be available at Joe Fest. If they do not sell out at Joe Fest, I will find a way to make them available to everybody else what's left over. And this is it. Once we're out of them, we're done. That's it. No more holograms. It'll just be regular stickers. This is it. 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 These are the things. Sorry. All right. Also, one other thing before we move on, I just have to make a quick announcement. Let me pull it up. Yeah. Okay. If you do live in Jersey or close to Jersey, and if you heard of Farpoint Toys, they are having a toy show yard sale. Justin, Penelope, Frank, and my buddy Collector X, who wants to remain anonymous. He just wants to be called Collector X, but he's a good friend of mine. Awesome.
Sounds cool though.
Yeah. You know why? He used to be my dealer for toys. Like I used to go to him like, yo, what you got? He used to open up his coat like, I got all these. But no, the show will be on, I think it was May 20. Let me double check the date here. May 29th, the last Saturday of May. It would start at 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Please visit them on Facebook and Instagram, and that is Farpoint Toys. They're great. They're awesome. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me that link because I'm in New York City, not too far away, depending on what part of Jersey.
I think they're in like the deeper part.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they're further. Yeah, because for me, over the bridge is not that deep. When I got to go to Farpoint Toys, that's the deeper part of Jersey. That's like when I have to drive to Violin. That's deep into Jersey for me. That's at least an hour. If it's more than an hour, I'm going deep into the state.
I used to drive to Atlantic City every weekend. That was like a 2.5 hour drive.
Right. See, that's deep. That's deep into the state. That's deep into the state. We're deep in there. Deep.
I'm in Manhattan Surveillance Port. He was asking. Sorry.
Yeah. Let me see. Where is Farpoint Toys? Actually, let me pull that up real quick here. Oh, in Mays Landing.
Where?
Mays Landing, New Jersey.
Where is that, Bobby?
It's like
near Atlantic City.
Oh, dude, that's far.
It's a little north of there, but yeah, it's the bottom third of Jersey.
That's a good 2.5 hours away from me.
Yeah, see, those are deep in Jersey. But yes, definitely, they're good people. They're awesome. But definitely check them out. Oh, look, it's the Butter Baron. Butter Baron has joined us. Butter Baron has called my beef with Josh, Prime to the First, and Mario 796 Studios is over. It is now the beef with Butter Baron now.
Really? Yes. He's such a nice guy.
Oh, he started this beef. He started this beef on Twitter.
Really?
Between he started with like Dan, he's like, Dan, I'm loving these Shang-Chi figures. Okay, cool. I was like, it's great to have something, it's like that moment like where we felt like when we had Black Panther. He said, oh, the Black Panther in the beginning of your intro. Oh, so we want to go there. Okay. I said, fine, it's on. We're fighting. He pulls out Shang-Chi. I pull out Black Panther. So we are beefing now. I love Kevin. He's great. He's awesome.
I think Michael from Retro Blasting is wondering where Ryan's gone.
Yeah, watch out, Dante.
You just missed him.
Michael's gonna steal him.
Oh,
he's on vacation. Like that. I'm scared to happen to see what happened if I took a vacation. Probably like have to. All right, well, whatever. We'll just continue the show.
We would be celebrating like Stone Cold.
I'm sure you would. Probably like that. Glad that motherfucker.
No, don't speak for me. He's our captain.
Stop sucking up, you new guy.
You're not going to talk to my buddy that way.
Just trying to bring us together, man. That's what I'm all about.
Coffee and donuts. Oh, yeah, I love me some coffee and donuts. Love coffee. Love me some coffee. That's why I put that illustration on the mug, because I was like, gotta give me a mug for that.
Look at Ryan's comment.
I could run the show if you took a vacation.
The takeover.
Woo!
Listen here, Laser Meow Pants. I'll tell you this once, and only once. You could be fired by next week.
Hey, don't threaten Ryan.
And Brandon will be replacing you within a day.
See, Dante, I'm flattered truly, but my boss is on the call right here, so that sort of thing has to get cleared with him.
I'm sure he doesn't mind sharing. I donate enough to the channel that he don't mind sharing.
To be fair, at this point, you work for Dante.
This is true. This is very true.
Oh man, yeah. Nah, I love you too, Ryan. Enough but love for you, Ryan. You're my boy. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. All right. So what did everybody get this week? Let us start with Mr. Dan Hill.
Okay.
Oh, Dan got some good stuff this week.
Yeah, we're playing catch up. So the UK is really. Sometimes we get people don't even remember the one time I get something first. The majority of the time, I am last to get everything. So I've literally recently just got the whole of the House of X wave.
Wow.
Shang-Chi wave as well this week as well, the start of the week. So 2 Marvel Legends waves in one go. That's how delayed we are. No complaints though, of course. I think the Shang-Chi wave looks great. Even managed to get Katie. Of course, there's no targets in the UK, so this is just available all over the place. Is this a Target exclusive?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. This is just all over the place, so get it easy in the UK right now. And then I took. We got MODOK as well arrived today. Haven't opened him yet, of course, but MODOK's here now. I think Brandon's got his open, yeah. So looking good. And then I took a page out of Bobby's book and I went over to laserpants.com. And
I know what you got, Dan.
Yeah. But it was like
this is a tragic story.
Yeah.
It's prepared. Get some tissues for the tears. Wait for it.
Turtles is one of my Marvel and Turtle, they're like that constantly. They're my 2 main focuses. Mm-hmm. And I was really looking forward, and obviously Ryan hooked me up with let me get it.
Oh, I'm sorry, real quick. Ryan Sweeney, is dead on true with this. He's like, Dante would live stream from his honeymoon. I could see him in bed with his lady making fun of Ryan. You're damn right. I would host a show from my honeymoon. I'm like, what's up, y'all? We're on the honeymoon show. Yes. and definitely Retro Michael, we would love to be back on there. You just name a day and we'll be there. Bobby wear no pants just for you.
No pants. Maybe a Borat sling, but
one nice. I just can't. Please don't get up, though. That's all I think I said. Don't get up. I'm sorry, continue on there.
It's all good. As I said, this is a lot of love and hate story, right? So they arrived today. So they were stuck in Seattle for 2 weeks, and so I didn't think they were going to arrive. I thought they were stuck, and then within 24 hours, they moved from Seattle to my front door. So it was like fate.
Wow.
That I got them today for the show to say thank you to Ryan. So obviously, massive thank you to Ryan and hook me up with these. Now, usually I don't open things until I review them just because I like to do my first impressions on camera. But I was looking through and some of the pieces were a little bit wobbly. So I thought I'd just open it up, just pull out the tray. And we all know the best turtle. We all know the best turtle is, of course, Donatello.
Leonardo.
That's right. The brains of the operation, of course. Without
non-durable goods strikes again.
This guy, he only needs a stick to defend himself. He's a genius, right? However, right?
Oh no!
Can you notice anything that's missing on this guy?
Foot. Oh my goodness, he has no foot.
Yeah, completely missing, right? So this box has trays of hands, so many hands. Look at all those hands, right? Loads of hands. And I'm missing a bloody foot. I've got a peg leg Donatello.
On his favorite turtle.
It had to be Donatello, didn't it?
Turtle.
The arm was also off as well. So I've already glued the arm and fixed the arm and whatever. So the arm, when I first took this out of the box, he had no arm and no foot. So I put the arm back together, but I'm missing a foot. And it's not Ryan's fault, of course, but I paid a pretty penny to get this sent to me in the UK because it's not available in the UK. And it's not like I can return it. It's not like I can get an extra piece. I'm now just stuck. I'm stuck with peg leg Donatello. So if
Oh man!
So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I heard NECA has really good customer service. They'll probably send you a foot.
Yeah, I'm sure. So yeah, I was, as I said, really excited, and the rest of it looks great. Don't get me wrong, the rest of it looks great, but right. I can't focus on the rest of it when my favorite turtle is missing a foot. Literally, it's not even in the box. It's not like it's just fell off. It's genuinely just not even in the box, missing a foot.
Nice job, China. Wow.
Yeah, so that was the thing I was most excited about getting.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you could do, Dan, is just buy another turtle and swap the foot.
I don't know if you've been on eBay UK, but like these turtles are a pain in the ass to get. Like if I want, and I've got the other Donatello up there, but it's like they don't perfectly match. But so I wanted to use these as my main turtles because I love the faces on these. And you can swap the faces, but I don't know. It just zaps all the joy away from the pack. Do you know what I mean? I was really excited to get it, and then there's just. I know it's only a missing foot, and I'm a grown man moaning about toys, but it's the principle in it. It's like
no, that's you're missing a whole foot. Is that?
Yeah,
that's I've never missing a whole foot.
Yeah, so I might sculpt a foot or something. I don't know.
Like if the foot had come off, but it was in the packaging, it wouldn't be so bad. If it was any other turtle than Donatello, it wouldn't be so bad. But it was like anything and everything that could have gone wrong with that pack went wrong with that pack. To be fair, I was devastated for him, when he mentioned it, because I know how much he was looking forward to that particular turtle.
It's a good job Donatello comes with a stick, doesn't it? Because he's going to need it just to get around these days. Just going to need it to hobble around.
Yeah. So Michael
put a cane handle on that.
Right. So Michael Retro Black says, "Buy NECA, get wrecked." And then Josh says, "That's what the stick is for."
Yeah. Okay. Beat me to it.
Just curious on that note where Retro Blasting said, "Buy NECA, get wrecked." Like in everybody's opinions, like who do you think is like the most reliable? Like of all those companies, all the toy companies we buy from, who do you think is like the most reliable? Who can you like count on the most? Like not perfect, but who can you rely on to say that most times out of 10 they'll be decent?
Not counting imports, probably Hasbro.
Yeah,
I'd agree.
As much as it pains me to say that.
If you're,
I'd say me, but my product's not out yet. So once my product's out, then I'll say me. But Hasbro's their quality control is. I mean, granted, you see stuff online of people like bitching about something, but when you're doing a run of 100,000 of one figure, I think less than 0.5%, errors is pretty good.
Right. Lurch says NECA is a wreck. Avenger 878 says that happened to my Omega Sentinel. Just got the replacement today from In Demand Toys. NECA, Rick says NECA does not do QC, y'all. Nope. Monkey says. Damn,
usually they're all right. Like I like NECA. I do. Like I know Retro Blasting, it makes some very good points. Don't get me wrong, but like the fandom that NECA releases, I'm just a fan of it. So if that's the only way for me to get these certain products, I'm all in. So I'm all in for everything movie, turtles, and cartoon. I got the Gremlin. Got her today. I've been getting all of the Ultimate Gremlins, and this is the first one from the second film, I think. So I'm hoping we get a few more from the second film.
Hey, I mean, they released a bunch of them already, Dan.
Yeah, I've got them all.
Must start re-releasing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've got Stripe, Gizmo. I think Gizmo's up here. They've got the Gamer Gremlin. There's loads. It's just like, again, anything 80s. Brandon wasn't born in the 80s, so he hasn't seen any of these films. But but yeah, I love all.
Which movie's your favorite, Dan? 1 or 2?
I like 2.
Me too.
Just because it's just more fun.
I'm there with you.
I like 3. Yep. Oh, there wasn't a 3? Oh, my bad.
No.
And then I just want to quickly shout out as well. I don't know if this was going to show up, but I want to shout out Geek Mechanics for the custom Dan Who head, and then JCM Custom Paints on Instagram. You probably won't be able to see it, but it's.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go. Custom Dan Who head.
That's awesome.
So I've always wanted myself to sit on my shelf. So what better than a Hellfire Hank? So I'm now part of the Hellfire Club, but that was fun. But
nice.
But yeah, do you know what? It's been a good week, to be fair. But apart from the turtle, poor Donatello, it was a good week. Good week.
Maybe you can get someone to print the foot for you.
Yeah, I reckon I can sculpt. I was going to get someone to sculpt me some shoes because I could use it as like the human mask anyway, and just get someone to sculpt me some little turtle shoes or something. I don't know.
Good idea.
Or cast a foot maybe. I don't know. I'm sure. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure I can figure it out for the display. It's just the principle, isn't it? It's just that just annoyed me. But I'll figure something out. But thank you, Ryan. Anyway, it's not Ryan's fault. Ryan obviously sent me this all the way from the other side of the planet. Like these ain't available in the UK. We don't have Target. So as I said, massive thank you to Ryan. I do recommend lazypants.com. Just like Bobby, I leave some 5-star reviews.
Greg Mill says, I know someone who works at NECA, no promises, but I can see if I can help you out, at least get a foot that we can send.
That would be amazing. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Greg, you've noticed that they've... Go ahead.
Sorry, real quick. Retrobus says, the only way for me to get brass candlesticks is from a guy that hits you in the head when you buy them. Damn.
Yeah, I probably just said that, didn't I? Yes. Direct quote.
Dan, you've noticed that they've pretty much released all the 2-packs and Ultimate figures directly through the NECA site after retail. Do you think there's a chance that they'll release the 4-pack on their site as well?
I do think eventually I think they've also already confirmed it will come to the UK at some point. But it's just really delayed. Like, for example, I've already got, I don't know if I can grab my camera. I've already got everything turtle cartoon wise up there. And you can see there's Krang there, but Krang isn't out in the UK until I think August for some reason. So I think I got Wolfpack Toy Review sent me this over, but I have been ordering, everything that just got released in that sort of NECA week. What was it? What was the
April
Scumbug and
don't get me started on April as well. Did you get April, Alex? Did you get April?
I got the regular version. I didn't get the deluxe exclusive version with the pass and the signature and the raincoat, which really bummed me out.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for that damn raincoat. I wanted it, but they didn't have an international option at the time, right? So they said 5 o'clock with UK time, 5 o'clock, it would be there, right? So in between work, I've jumped on 5 o'clock, ready to go. And there's no international option for the raincoat edition. So I was like, just refreshed. I was there for about 10 minutes and it never appeared. So I just went and got the regular one and thought, okay, fair enough. It's not available in the UK. And I even tweeted NECA going, shame that wasn't available in the UK. About 5 minutes after that tweet, I'd already left, gone back to work. And they put up. So I missed that. And that, again, I know if you're paying extra $70 for a bloody raincoat, but I'm that idiot who was going to do that. So it was just NECA again. Love hate at the minute.
Sorry. Klaus says Randy said they're bringing the disguise pack. Yes, to I guess the international.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
I've been looking for that 4-pack everywhere.
Yeah. Alice, what'd you get? Did you get anything this week?
I did. I mean, it's really slim pickings because I'm in the middle of the woods here. But I was able to go to, and it's not even toy related, but I was able to go to like a pawn shop kind of reseller shop, and I just picked up a old Xbox 360 game of Conan, which was
that was the game.
Was it? You played it?
Yes, I played it and beat it, sir.
Good stuff, huh?
Yes, it was. Yes,
all right. Yeah, I mean that's it, guys. Next week is going to be a big week for me.
This is why Michael's awesome. He said, "Do I need to get another disguise set and fly it?"
That's what he does.
Thank you.
Yeah, we will help you out. Don't worry, we will help you out. We got ghosts. Like, you're finishing your collection thanks to the US.
If I find a 4-pack, Dan, I will just cast one of the foots and just send it out to you. Paint it and send it out to you.
Much appreciated.
And I'll return it right back to Target with the 1 foot. Like, who put this? Who opened this and put the turtle back like this? What's wrong with this turtle, man? Bobby, Mr. Sipping on Pina Coladas.
Man, he finished that cup already.
It's not a pina colada. Wait, what? Did I finish it?
I'm sure he's going to finish. You see, you had to taunt him to finish it.
Oh, fuck around. It was I think it was a light week. I'm trying to look around and see what I got. I got like a couple superpowers bio cards that I needed for some of the characters.
Yes.
But I went shopping at laserpants.com. I got a couple
site.
more.
I recommend it.
It's a great store. Great customer service, everything. I got a few more Masters of the Universe retro figures, and he sent me one of the really good Black Series Stormtroopers. What an awesome figure that is. Actually, wait, did I talk about that last show? I think I talked about that last show.
Mhm.
So in that case, I got nothing.
Wow.
On that note as well about those stormtroopers, do you guys know AliExpress over there?
Yeah.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
put a link in that little chat that was there. They're on their website. There's a seller that has the new clone trooper bodies and those new stormtrooper bodies, and apparently they're like pretty much like identical, if not like factory seconds of those stormtroopers and of those clone troopers. And they're like a fraction of retail cost. So like it's like £10 for one. It's amazing.
AliExpress
I've not
is
tried
like
them
the
out yet, but I've seen.
Russian eBay. It's like the Eastern World eBay type thing.
Yeah, basically. But you get some real like good gems on there sometimes. And I've seen a lot of people on the Facebook customs groups say that they're pretty good.
Before we go to you next, Brandon, real quick, if one of mine can pin the link that I just posted in the chat, it is to go directly to tpublic.com to buy Infinity Equation podcast t-shirt. If you want to, they are up and they're $14. It's a great deal. Can't beat that. Brandon, what you get this week?
Was a light week for me as well. I'm just trying to think. Oh, MODOK, open MODOK today. This guy is huge. I couldn't believe how big he was. Like I knew he would be big, but I couldn't believe how big he was. I'm really excited to see where they take this new like level of the Legends line. Yeah, that
£50 deluxe.
sort of, yeah. So because I think the rumor is we've got another one coming in August for What If. So I'm hoping that's going to be a watcher. Other than that, the only pickup this week was Ulick, Marvel Legends Ulick from the SDCC 2017 box set.
Nice.
So
Wow,
I'd always wanted to pick this guy up. Yeah, really cool. And
He looks massive.
He is huge. He is really
He's a
big.
boy.
If I put him next to MODOK, but he stands pretty tall. I mean, he's like the size of a Build-A-Figure, pretty much. Yeah, like they're not too far off of each
I
other.
didn't realize he was so big. That's good.
Yeah. So other than that, it was a pretty quiet week for me. Trying to think if anything else is due for release here. I think the Power Rangers are due. There's new Lightning Collection. Well, I say new for us, huh, Dan? The Green Ranger, the Red Dino Thunder Ranger, the Z Putties.
Oh yeah,
they all dropped this week. Oh, we're getting Nova soon. Nova just dropped today here in the UK. So
We still haven't got anything from Walgreens about him.
Yeah, so hopefully something like that. But yeah, light week for me.
Nice. It was a light week as well for me. I'm trying to think. I thank you to Ernest and Ryan. Ernest P. I don't want to mess up his last name, but he did get me Orange Juice Cassidy.
Another one? You got two, huh?
This is my first one. I didn't get the other one. Remember, Ryan bought the one for himself.
Oh, I'm getting. For some reason, I thought you were the one that had.
No.
Okay.
Orange Juice Cassidy. Orange juice. The juice. It's gonna be loose in the house.
Such a great figure.
Yes.
It's probably the best figure in the line so far, I think.
Then yesterday, Hasbro once again has failed me, but not failed me as always. And it makes me kind of wonder, why do I have Hasbro Premium Pulse? So they finally shipped out one Cobra Trooper that I ordered. Now these are all from last year. And I finally got the Z-Man. Zartan baby. I just got him today, so I haven't even opened him yet. But that was it. Yeah, that was it. Oh, and I did get Zarlene from Pulse. They actually had her up and ready to ship on Sunday on Pulse website. And
she's a great figure, I think. All those hands as well that she comes with.
And I got I appreciate it, Greg. No, you have to, Greg. I appreciate that. But then I was able to finish my old Mr. Hyde.
Mr. Hyde.
No Dr. Jekyll, only Hyde.
It's so funny, Dante. After you had been asking when I went toy hunting, and I didn't have anything in any of my targets, and like the week after, like just completely stopped with the Shang-Chi wave. Yeah,
That's always it's really weird. Like okay, we'll get into that. We're gonna get to that a little bit later because there's a big question I want to ask. It's a big talking point I want to get over because we didn't talk about it last week, and I think the week before, and I want to get to it this week. It's just in Hasbro's general practices, and I just want to see. No, it's an honest question. It is an honest question, and it's a valid question as we as consumers should have when we're buying these Hasbro products. But before we delve into that, let's see what we got next up on the docket. If I can find my docket.
You weren't buying many of those AEW figures, Dante. Are you just picking and choosing? I
kind of pick and choose every once in a while, depending. Like I did get Riho. I do like her. I haven't opened her yet. I got Orange Cassidy. I got Darby Allin. I got Pac. Those are the only ones I've really gotten so far. Because all the other ones are really like. I want Kenny. Honestly, I do want Kenny, but I know he's hard to find right now.
Which version of Kenny do you want?
Doesn't matter to me. It's just Kenny's Kenny. He's the belt collector. He's collecting belts out here, sir.
I've got Kenny upstairs. I've got literally wave 1, 2, and 3, and I've got Cody and the exclusive UK ring. If you want one of them, by the way, they are sitting at like my local Smiths. So if you want the exclusive Cody in the UK ring, let me know. I can hook you up with that. But I've got wave 1, but I don't know if you realised they're re-releasing wave 1, but with updated skin tones.
Yeah.
Oh, so, really? Yeah, because they were pale.
Yeah. So if you're not bothered about having a pale Kenny Omega, then I can hook you up.
Right, we'll talk about that because I might need both. I might need both.
All right. All good.
Appreciate it, sir. So this week they did announce they are remaking They're doing a Red Sonja movie, and they have cast the title
Ghost
for Red Sonja.
Ghost, isn't it? Yeah. Yes.
Seen that. I knew it was going to get that look from Bobby. I knew when I said this, he was like, "Who's going to be Bridget Nielsen again?"
I wish.
She's still tall. She's kind of looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found that kind of interesting. So she's really going to get toned up to be Red Sonja. Like you're going to really be toned up to be like doing that kind of barbarian movie. Now, if they do another movie, if the movie does successful and they do another one, then you get Jason Momoa back as Conan and Red Sonja Conan.
I never saw that flick. Any good?
Neither did I.
You didn't see that one?
I've not seen it either, by the way.
No, me either.
Wow, really? I'm surprised. I thought Alex and Bob would have seen that one where it was.
No, man.
But you see, what's Red Sonja? He was in Red Sonja Conan.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying if they did, like, if the Red Sonja does good, second movie would be.
The problem is the original Conan did amazing, which is why he was in Red Sonja.
Right.
Jason Momoa's Conan did terrible. So
yeah, that's what I mean. I didn't see the Momoa Conan.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
See, the
problem. I saw Red Sonja. No.
The problem is she's not going to bulk up because for some reason it's like, I don't know if it's just the climate or what, but it's like you have like guy actors come into roles like Chris Evans, Star-Lord Chris Pratt. He got jacked for the roles, and it's like all these guys get big and they put the work in. It's like the reason I didn't like Gal as Wonder Woman, she was just too skinny. It's like, don't get me wrong, she's gorgeous and she's a great actress. Right. She's not my Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's like a CrossFit, big shoulders, big thighs. Like, I don't know. It's the same thing with the girl who played Tomb Raider. I love her. I think she's a great actress. I think she's beautiful. But to me, she wasn't Lara Croft. Lara Croft, I felt like was a little, more like, I don't know, just hard edge and just bigger. That girl's kind of on the smaller side. So it's great for doing a Red Sonja, but it's like I could bet you any amount of money.
I think
I'm not gonna bulk up.
The one who played wasn't she the one who played Ghost as well?
No.
And Tomb Raider?
No.
Okay.
No.
Alicia Van Vicker is the one who played Tomb Raider. She was also an Ex Machina.
Okay, yeah, okay, gotcha.
She's married to
the Ex Machina
Michael
girl.
Fassbender.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm being told Ginger Hitman Wolfpack Twitter review says that wasn't Conan and Red Sonja. He went by a different name.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, they said Wolfpack saying I don't think they own the rights to Conan. Arnold's character went by a different name. I have to go back and watch that. Actually, I'll just go buy it on Amazon. It'll be sent here by tomorrow.
Doesn't it also have the guy in the first movie, the Asian dude from the first movie with the mustache?
I think so.
Isn't he in Red Sonja also?
Yeah, I think.
I haven't seen it in such a long time.
I think he is. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it as well. But that's a movie I need to have in my collection. That whole series, Conan.
Need to have it. Okay.
I'm mad that I don't have it. I'm mad at myself I don't have it. All right. So we'll go over the Hasbro reveal. It was but you didn't catch that. And it was Kenny Omega Jr. Was the Hasbro reveal. Let me bring it up here real quick here.
Pedro Maximoff.
Hedy Lamar. Oh, nobody would get that.
Did you guys also hear that the young dude that's going to play He-Man that bailed out or something like that?
No, I haven't heard anything about He-Man.
I saw some kind of a few articles about that.
I haven't heard anything about it. Oh, Rush McGowan says Conan was Lord Caldor. That's true. Yeah, that's right. That does. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. All right, so we got Kenny Omega Jr. here playing Quicksilver from Avengers: Age of Ultron. Dan didn't want to say it on his show, but I'll say it on this show. It's Kenny Omega Jr.
Because Brandon has no idea who Kenny Omega is, so it would have been irrelevant.
But the people know who he is.
It's true.
But I mean, it looks decent. It's not a buy for me, but for those who want to complete the MCU collection, he's not for me.
Look, I'll speak for the people. Look, Quicksilver Quicksilver is a character that we have wanted for our show. As I said, forget about the best articulation, the best looking character. For me, it's about that representation of the characters we're missing. And whether you liked Age of Ultron or not, I think it's an underrated Avengers film. I think people think it's cool to hate on it, but it's a fun Avengers movie. I don't get why people don't like it. Quicksilver was a character we needed. Go on, why? Why don't you like it?
Because Captain America tried to choke out a robot with a shield, sir.
He was just defending himself. It was an instinct.
He didn't try. He successfully did that.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the bit where he
That is true. He did successfully choke out a robot who did not need air.
Yeah, but
you're choking me with the shield. Wait a minute. Everybody, stop this. Stop the set.
But he could have cut a cord there that could have disconnected the wire to you never know. Listen, it was a good film. It was a great film. It was a great film. Okay, that's all you need to know. It was a great film. The people liked it, Dante. They liked it.
Hey, look, everybody's gonna get this figure just for the New Balance Dad shoes on. That's all they're good enough for. It's the New Balance Dad sneakers right there.
I'm gonna take those shoes and put them on Donatello. That's what I'm gonna do.
There you go. See, everybody's getting them just for one of those. That's what they are. One of those from Dad shoes. That's a Dad New Balance shoes right there. Can't
looks
go
like
wrong.
Bobby's. It looks like Stone Cold shoes that he comes out with.
Oh God, the worst. The absolute worst.
Is that what he's wearing now? Stone Cold's wearing now.
Yeah, whenever he does WrestleMania appearances, he comes out in tennis shoes, and I'm just like,
bam,
stop it.
Tennis.
You lost me.
Titties. Oh, hey, yo, Alex, we can't do Teeth anymore. He got a new song
I
now.
know, new music, yeah.
So bad. Damn it, Roman Reigns messing up my song. Teeth.
I think the likeness is pretty good though, personally.
And the face, it doesn't look like him.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I
I
asked the
think-
same question on my stream. I don't know if they've used the actor's likeness. I can't tell.
I
don't think it looks like him.
I think the closer you get, the
Maybe.
more it does.
Maybe
I
a
think when
hand
you
when
get
it will.
further away, it doesn't. But I think the closer you get, I can, especially in the eyes. I think the eyes, the nose, the eyebrows, you can tell it's him. I know that sounds really weird to say, but like,
I'm sorry, real quick. 796 Studios finally showed up after he closed his dance studio for the night, so he can come and join us. I appreciate you joining us. I appreciate you stop your lessons to come join us. 796, appreciate it, sir. Just wait for Prime. Continue on. Sorry, Brandon. Continue on.
yeah, no, I think like it's one of those figures where it's not like there's some figures where you pick it up and it looks exactly like the actor, right? But then there are other figures where you pick it up and it looks like it's an action figure of the actor. Do you know what I mean? Like there's that subtle difference between the likeness being perfect and the likeness being more or less there. And I think this is probably on the more or less there side. But Dan is exactly right. Like a lot of people wanted this to fill that gap on the shelf. I think the reason they do these kinds of, the special programs each year is to do that, to fill in those gaps.
That's fine.
And I
That's
mean,
exactly
it's all pinless too. Like it looks pretty solid.
This just makes me excited for the potential of the Infinity Saga line because that's an opportunity to fill gaps in the MCU collection, get upgrades of previous characters or more accurate designs, etc. So yeah, I'm excited for the Infinity Saga line in general, and so far so good because I wanted a more accurate Fat Four from the Endgame battle. Check. I needed a Quicksilver from my Age of Ultron sort of display. Check. So far so good. So I'm hoping that the line continues to, as I said, fill the gaps or give us some decent upgrades.
Who do you guys think is most wanted on the next for the Infinity Saga characters?
Well, there's loads of rumored ones already. There's apparently an Endgame final battle Tony Stark with the clicking hand, the snap, and a Thanos, probably more accurate Thanos because all the builder figures so far we've got a Thanos. None of them are accurate. Like the Thanos builder figure that we got in the armor still has the metal gauntlet, and he never actually had the metal, the gold gauntlet while he was in the full armor. So the one I've got on my shelf is the select. Like I've got the select one. Don't know if you can see it, because that's the most movie accurate Endgame Thanos we've got so far. I think. I think Odin. We haven't got Odin yet. I think he's rumored to be in that line. There's always another Iron Man somewhere. What's his name?
Iron Man.
Yeah, what's the one from
Ironmonger?
That's Obadiah Stane.
Surtur is rumored as well, which is going to be really interesting.
Surtur,
that's what Rush McGowan just said was Surtur. I'm wait for a good Surtur, but
I'm curious how they're going to do that. What scale is that going to be? Because he's all over the place.
He can't be like a regular size figure. Like he cannot be a regular size figure. Surtur is a big boy. That can't be. You know what? If you really want to do Surtur right, that'll be your next HasLab. Giant Surtur.
No,
I don't think there's no.
I'm just saying if you want to do them right.
Yeah.
That could be a HasLab if you want to do them the right way.
I think the one I'm excited for the most is Odin. Like I never would have thought we would have got Odin.
They need to go back and redo the comic.
Quicksilver, Mark III Iron Man. Those are the kinds of ones that you'd expect. But Odin, I thought was a really cool touch.
Look, they got a chance. This is a chance now to redo both movie and comic version, because that comic version is kind of lacking.
The builder figure one with the metal arm,
2015, I think that one wasn't it?
Yeah.
But they can go back and redo. There's something you can go back and redo a deluxe figure.
Yeah,
have a little throne with him, have a little actually put the pieces in there like the cosmic cube, and the gauntlet and all that other jazz that you want to put in there.
Yeah, the chat is saying Hamdall in the gold as well. I know we've already got one from Infinity War. Him in the gold armor would be great.
Yeah. Next up is Brandon's favorite thing. That's Star Wars. Yeah. So
I do love Star Wars.
Of re-releases. Of the re-releases. Hey, ha! Snap your fingers to the
This-
re-releases.
This retro Boba Fett hit
I'll take a nap.
eBay
I'll take a
UK.
nap.
Dan and Bobby are already taking a nap.
It's like 2 a.m. So I'm allowed. Right? Just wake me up when the Star Wars.
I mean, to be fair, for the record, Marvel is Marvel just edges Star Wars for me. I do love Star Wars, but I prefer Marvel. But this retro Boba Fett, the prototype version, this is already selling on eBay for like £50 over here. Like, it makes no sense, and it's like readily available to order for £10.
Really?
Like, I could list one right now on eBay, and it would probably sell by the end of the weekend for £50.
I wonder if they're going by the
really
colors.
weird.
Because like they got 3 different colors here, 3 different like mismatched ones.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
I think, I think I'm
but
not the only one that
but it
thinks that they're
sells.
really stretching
People go
triple
crazy for
dipping.
this.
I mean, yeah,
Right.
because Boba Fett sells no matter what, but this is ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah, true.
This is they did a Vader, which I guess sold. But what I don't understand is, and I would like to think that I know these things, but they have him in all different colors. He wouldn't be in
Right.
all different colors, so I don't know why they're making him in all different colors.
I
Exactly.
thought that they,
Maybe the arms would be in one color because the left and right arm are always in the same mold. The left and right leg, always the legs are always in the same mold. Arms are always in the same mold. It's not like you have one arm in one mold, one arm in the other, so it would shoot in different plastics. So to me, like I don't understand this. Like this, I don't know what this is. Is this because
triple
of
dipping, man. Triple
some
dipping.
Star
people
Wars
we've
fans are
seen, like-
crazy. They're crazy. They
Yeah.
buy anything with a Star Wars logo on.
And I think
Well-
because the average Star Wars collector wouldn't like know the like, as you say, Bobby, the business logic behind it.
Yeah.
I think they just see Boba Fett. I'm gonna buy it. They see colors and they think, oh,
Exactly.
pretty colors. I'm gonna buy it. And it just
Right.
is. And the triple dip is just them. Is just. I mean, if you could get people to buy one of these, and then you know that you could be cheeky and get people to buy 3 of these, it just makes sense.
The
But-
other thing is, do you know how like that figure costs literally pennies because there's zero
Yeah.
deco on it, like zero.
Really.
Yeah, and you can have the whole figure in one mold. And what you do is you put these things called shutoffs. It's basically like the sprue area that goes between each part of the mold. Just shut that part off so you can inject it all, like the purple arm, then the yellow arm, then the green leg, and so on. But it's like that figure is 2 molds. You have the arms, the legs, and the head in one mold, one PVC mold, and then the ABS torso in another mold. I'm like, that's 2 molds. You know how cheap that is? And then to just do the figure with no deco on a blister card. What are they charging for this figure?
I think it's £10. I think I
Which
don't
is
collect
what?
the 3 3/4 inch, so I don't really know.
I
That's
don't-
like
about 13.
$15.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, about $13, $15.
That figure literally costs less than $1.
So they're
Less-
definitely making more. They're making a very good
That's
profit on it.
disgusting. They should be ashamed of themselves.
It just doesn't make sense because I figured they would have released the actual white prototype armor before they released anything like this.
Nope.
You know what I'm talking about?
They've done the white prototype before.
For 6-inch
But-
though, not for a retro line.
Yeah, they did it in like the vintage collection, and they did it before.
Ladies Man says it's supposed to be a tribute to an old prototype figure, which I figured that's what they were going for. But like in 50,000 different colors, I mean, I
think it's
still
silly.
need it.
Very
And it's
silly.
3 2/4 inch. Now this bad boy went up for pre-order on Walmart. You can guess how that went. It's Walmart.
I saw nothing but people posting on like the US Black Series groups on I think Wednesday or Thursday. People just had like multiple emails from Walmart saying we've canceled your order, we've canceled your order, we've canceled your order.
Wow.
I don't get it. But this was so easy to get here. Like I could have straight ordered 8 of these on Wednesday if I wanted to. I could have ordered 8 of these from like 3 different retailers
Damn.
if I wanted to.
What are you lying
It was
for? I
that
bet
easy.
you did. Bet you did.
Hey. Well, you never know who's watching, okay? Pull it in. Rein it in.
Oh, that's right, because his missus lives in Delaware. That's
Yeah,
right. Yo, like, did you know Brandon's over here buying these 8 to 10
Hey,
Stormtrooper
Dante,
stormtroopers?
don't rat me out, okay?
I
To be
know
fair to
nothing.
her-
I see nothing. I'm going
Yeah,
to
there
become.
you
What
go.
was his name? Deep Throat. Meet her in the parking lot with a trench coat on and a hat. I'm here to tell you about something about Brandon. Here's an envelope. You didn't see me. We didn't have this conversation. Like, what's your name? Deep Throat. Start running away.
Exactly. This
But
is
thank
wait.
you to,
This is
sorry, real quick.
wait. This is. I got a couple. Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you, Colossus Customs, for pointing that out to me. That it was up on pre-order for Walmart. I did not order it, but and he said, yeah, Colossus Customs said he was able to order his from Walmart with no problems. So I don't know.
I got a couple of points to make on this. One of them is a question on the clone. So clone troopers, right? They're clones. So like by nature, they're all the same. They all the same body, same heart, same blood, same armor. But like in the last year, we've seen like 3 or 4 different clone bodies put out. Like we've seen this one, which is the Orpin the sculpt. We've seen another one, which is the original body from like 2013, 14. We've seen a newer version than this, which is like a kind of a mix of the two. It's half pinless, half not. And I don't get why. Like because Black Series like dedicates themselves to being, premium and being like consistent, but when it comes to clone troopers, they're almost always anything but consistent. It's really weird. And my second point, Bobby, a question for you. So all of these clones come with an unpainted head sculpt underneath, right?
Like the Stormtrooper, right? Yeah.
Yeah. How much would it cost for them to have painted this?
They would do the digital face printing. So the hair is, or I don't know, probably costs about 15 cents.
And I just don't get it. They
don't give a shit, man. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
They
like
don't care.
One of the team, I think, have basically said that they choose like characters that take off their helmet. Like for example, like Captain Rex, right? Like most famous clone trooper. He takes off his helmet, so therefore they give him a head, underneath the helmet, a removable helmet. But then with regular army builders, because most of them don't remove their helmets in the show, they decided they would just glue the helmets to the head. But I'm like, why wouldn't you just give fans the option that they could just remove the helmet and have a painted head under there? Especially, and if it costs 15 cents, I'm like, why?
Logically, you would think that would be the logical thing to do, but
No.
Like
they
I
want
don't
that 15 cents.
Right.
Yeah, like I don't complain that much about Hasbro figures. If you were going to put me on a spectrum of hater to lover, I'm like well off the lover end, but this bothers me, especially knowing it's like 15 cents.
Scruffy Nerd asked about the likeness rights. The thing with it's not likeness rights because the way Lucasfilm works is
they sign over their likeness.
They sign over their likeness. It's not like Marvel where every time you do a Marvel actor or actress, you have to get them to approve their sculpt. For Star Wars, it's just Lucasfilm. The actor has no say in it, so they don't have to worry about that.
And they've done a whole bunch of Temuera Morrison sculpts anyway. All of which look different, by the way, from each other, but they're clones.
Yeah.
So is his head in the Stormtrooper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the Stormtrooper. Look, it's in the Stormtrooper and it's in the Clone Trooper. Look.
Okay, because I haven't pulled my Stormtrooper head off.
Yeah, and I had to glue it.
It's wild that they just did it in white.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
that sculpt is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Look at how good that sculpt is. So the Clone Troopers have the sculpt with hair. The Stormtroopers are bald. I might. I don't know. I've got like 6 Stormtroopers behind me, and one of them is the one without where I've removed it. But yeah, and it's just so. It's
so silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Left Coast Graphics has a good story about it. It's so that they can release the same figure again with a new head. This way, they can make you buy it twice. Heads are all in the helmets now. I can see that happening. Next up, we got Vice Admiral Rampart. I think he's in the.
We've not met this character yet.
Yeah, he's in the
So
new Bad Batch series.
rather than reveal a character that we have seen, we got one that we haven't seen. On May the 4th, Star Wars Day.
Surprise! You got this guy that you don't know about yet, but he's gonna be pretty prevalent in the Bad Batch. And I'm sure we're gonna get an Omega somewhere, which I'm not happy about.
Yes.
Why they have to throw a kid in the Bad Batch is beyond me. You always always throw a child. But okay, any animated show you make, you don't have to throw a kid in with the rest of the adults. That's all I'm asking. You don't have to throw a child with the rest of the adults. You could just have an adult show. Man. Omega, yeah, she's trying. It's like watching Into the Spider-Verse. But
because of that one scene where she was copying him.
It was more than she was just trying to copy. And it was just like, this is just too much. It's just like this kid is trying to be like over the top. Like I don't need this child yet.
She's a clone though, so she won't be. She got accelerated aging, so hopefully she'll grow up sooner.
Well, they'll do the Goku thing, and it's like she'll disappear. Like Goku did. Goku disappeared. Omega disappeared. It's in the first season, Ryan. I'm sorry you haven't had time to watch it. If you weren't slipping and sliding down the slides at Disney World, you would have time to watch it. Splash. It's the first episode, Jiminy Crackers, people. Come on now. I'm not going to cuss tonight. All right. Actually, I already did. All right. Fuck it. It's on the first episode, folks. It's not like I spoiled the whole jar, like I spoiled the last episode of the series, but you won't believe what happened. All the Bad Batch died. That's just one fucking season.
How dare you?
I know that really pissed everybody off. I don't know. It was only the first episode when it came out Tuesday. But there's not much to go on with this guy, so I don't know. We know he's on the Thrawn body, so really not much you're going to get out of circulation with him. So it's basically about the same. This is why I don't collect Black Series. No double jointed elbows, no double jointed.
Not even cherry pick some of your fave characters? Dante?
I only picked the ones that they really made. And what pissed me off was the fan reveal, like the fan picks. The fans picked like the worst character. They're saying, like, so you
because they like to pick obscure characters for the most
part. Force Unleashed, I forget his name, but Force Unleashed,
Starkiller.
Starkiller. You telling me the fans did not pick Starkiller? Come on, really? Nobody picked Starkiller.
Look at Dan. He's like, yes.
I agree.
You know who I think is the most requested Star Wars characters are the Tonica sisters.
Who?
The Tonica sisters.
I just watched a video about them today.
The Spectre creative one.
Yeah,
it's good shit.
Are those fan votes real? Do you think, or is it just a gimmick? Do they decide what they want to make anyway?
The Star Wars got to be fake because I don't remember unless I missed it or unless they was put up somewhere. I did not see no fan vote for no Star Wars figures.
This is what I'm saying. Like, is it just a gimmick? Like,
I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Bobby?
So I can't speak for the Star Wars or the new Marvel ones. I did a Marvel one when I was on the 4-inch universe line back in, what was that, 2015 at Comic-Con. We did a fan vote for, a figure that would have been in like Wave 2 or Wave 3. But you kind of like, you pad the deck. It's like you only put in characters you're planning on making. So, and it's like, you kind of know. Like when I did it, Gamora was the one that got chosen. And we knew that Gamora would get chosen. But I also put a few others in there that I knew would get done. And then there was like one obscure one that I knew would never get done. So you kind of, you do it in that sense. Like, you know what you're going to do and you have plans. So it's like, hey, we'll let the fans feel like they're voting, but at the end of the day, it's a rigged game. So,
then they took from the Fallen Order. They took the Flame Trooper. Of all people, they took the Flame Trooper.
Look at the way he's holding that gun. It's so bad.
I mean, if you played the Fallen Order, there's so many other characters they could have did. Hey, you want to do the flame? I swear, it's just like, do we have the mold for that one? No. Do we have the mold for this another stormtrooper? Yes. Okay, we'll do another stormtrooper from the game. How many stormtroopers you gonna do from each game? You gonna do the Battlefront stormtroopers next? You gonna go back to the old? I forget. It was whatever. It was an old Star Wars game that had that was like all. It wasn't. I don't think it was Battlefront. I think it was like a stormtrooper game where it had like it was almost
Dark Forces.
What's it?
Dark Forces.
It wasn't Dark. I'm not sure if it was Dark Force. It was like one you had like different stormtroopers who did like different things, like almost like the Halo.
Commando. Something Commando. Or
Yes, that's the next one that we'll be seeing. Like,
Yeah,
hey, for your gaming moments, here's Star Wars Recon, whatever figures. Like, stormtroopers, more stormtroopers. But
they've always pushed out shitloads of stormtroopers. That's like that's their bread and butter.
But from games, though, come on, like
Yeah.
the game's got so many other characters you could have brought in.
Republic Commando. You're right, Cloud. Republic Commando.
Thank you. Yes, that's what it was.
Yes.
Republic Commando. Thank you,
100%.
Robert, and Scruffy Nerd and Cloud. Yeah. Easy. I guess it's Avengers 70. You says don't you know the gaming greats do? Yeah, I guess the stormtroopers are the gaming greats. They're the greatest gamers out, the greats out there.
Well, in their defense, Dante, that Republic Commando trooper is pretty popular because they did. I think they re-released him as a playable character in Battlefront, and I think that might have picked up like the hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
And I think they've released him as a 3 3/4 figure too, like 5-8 years ago, whatever.
I know you were joking, bitch. I figured you were joking. I don't just say it. Now this was a good choice. This is a good choice here. I might pick this one up. The Night Brother Warrior. This one was pretty good. This is a good choice. You can kind of army build with this one. I hope they do Night Sisters next.
Darth
The only thing
Bumblebee.
is the legs.
Darth Bumblebee.
Yeah,
The only thing is the legs.
Yo, look at the size of his knees. I didn't notice that. Like he got some big. This boy got bigger knees than April O'Neil.
They still look better though.
Man, that boy, yo.
The top half is great, but
Yeah,
they sacrificed the bottom half for the top half.
they sure did. Yo.
I know nothing about this character, but it looks like a fun character design. Like I like Darth Maul in yellow essentially.
So it's basically, I guess, would you say, Brand? Like
It's not his brother though, right?
No,
a
it's
different
not.
character.
It's like
Yeah.
their clan. It's like his clan. Like, well, I guess his like
Yeah, it's like his race.
yeah, his race. But they have Night Sisters on their planet as well, which I would rather have a Night Sister any day of the week. Like that to me makes that make a better figure. But
I mentioned this to Brandon yesterday. It frustrates me with like Star Wars and Marvel are both in the same company, and like when you get an army builder from the Marvel Legends team, you get interchangeable heads, interchangeable parts. So like the Cuckoos, Danny Moonstar, whatever it is. With Star Wars, that's an army builder, and you get absolutely nothing to make it worth your while to buy more than one. Like,
then up next is the new Mandalorian helmet. If you want to buy it, that's up to you. I'm not going to really go over it with the helmet unless Bob, you look kind of interested. You want me to go over the Mandalorian helmet for you?
I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, I mean, it's smart. You know, you got to reuse that tooling somehow. Shit, when I did the Cap shield and the Iron Man helmet, look how many times they've redone those. So, you know, when those things cost a shit ton to tool. So you want to make sure you're getting that money back. So this is just the Boba Fett helmet. So
yeah. I kind of figured that.
I would love to go back in the Mandalorian and see the helmet that this Mandalorian is wearing, if it is actually the exact Boba Fett helmet, just painted differently. I would probably say it's not, but I'm sure they said to Lucasfilm, hey, we're just going to like let this one slide here.
Mando doesn't have the telescope, right? Does he?
No, he doesn't.
No. Boba does though.
Yeah.
Then you got the 3 3/4 inch figures. You got the sand people. You got Luke, his camouflage gear. And you got was it Zibit? What's his name?
That droid that is in C-3PO.
The Death Star droid, the generic guy, generic droid number 5. That's basically what he is. Then you got an Ewok, and then you got who?
Jawa.
And then Jawa, with the egg. I think it's an egg. Yeah, I think it comes with an egg. But that's all you got from there. Totally different. Ryan's saying totally different sculpt from Boba. Let's move on here. Mezco did release their newest figure this week. And it was Bishop. And I actually pre-ordered this figure. I'm down for this figure. He looks great. He comes with 3 different head sculpts.
Which version of Bishop do you prefer? Hair or no hair?
I prefer bald Bishop because he represents for all the bald people out there.
Makes sense.
I like mullet, fucking Jerry curl Bishop original.
Look at that. Look at that.
Looks cool.
I think this looks great, but I know this won't pose that well. You see, you know the chest armor plate on the front. Like I've got the Thor Ragnarok that Mezco did, the Ragnarok Gladiator Thor that they did, and again, great looking figure, but you can't really pose it all that well because that plate on the stomach just limits the torso articulation so much.
I had to ask the Amazing Say. I'm sure he's messed with it. I'm sure he has messed with it. But it looks like you can get. Oh, so I see. So
you see what I mean? So like you can only get it so far.
Yeah,
and then
but at least he does go for it with the plate on though. That's not bad. It's not like you. It's not now. It'd be different if you couldn't get any move it. If it was a McFarlane figure, you wouldn't be able to move this far with the chest plate on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it does look great though.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Our super producer Rich M. He said this is the first Mezco he's pre-ordered. He says it looks exactly like the last X-Men Bishop. It's such an obscure choice for the Bishop costume, but he loves it. It does look good. Undoubtedly, it looks good.
Like I said, 3 different head sculpts. You got bald, you got braids, you got mean-looking braids, and you got powered-up mean-looking braids. Then you got 8 interchangeable hands, detonator, and 3 grenades. You get the cloak. It has integrated wires in the cloak. 3 interchangeable head portraits. Energy blaster fits in thigh holster. Okay, all right, come on. Scimitar fits into thigh sheath. Energy cannon attaches to holster on back with 3 removable magazines. Energy smoke FX and energy blast FX. Yeah. When I seen this figure, I was like, "This is a buy. It's an automatic buy." Pedro's back with the Red Lobster question of the week. Ask Alex if he was able to get Red Lobster upstate.
Well, Pedro's an idiot because I'm not upstate, dum-dum. I'm in Maine.
Ooh. Cold.
He's trying to.
That was awesome.
Crack jokes.
Yo, Benjamin 78. I'm so glad somebody asked this question because I almost forgot about it. Mezco, where's my Conan?
Jeez, you still haven't received it. Has he been shipping out at all?
He has nobody has him yet. He has not shipped out yet.
Wait, did Conan go up before or after the Michael Keaton Batman?
Oh,
before.
I thought it was before. Hold on. We can look it up. Conan Barbarian. There he is. Conan the Barbarian.
Waitlisting.
Let's see. Does it say anything up?
That Conan is just like a Frank Frazetta painting come to life.
Yo, I've been waiting for this freaking figure. It doesn't say when he went up. Damn it.
Look at Dan's pet.
It's the only Mezco figure I have on the display.
Well, maybe he can teleport me to where my Mezco Conan is.
Are you sure you didn't order, what's his name, Lord Caldor instead?
No. No, I did not. sir.
Greg Willis said he pre-ordered his Keaton Batman back in January 2020. Holy
Yeah, that's when I did mine.
And I think
That's
Conan
like-
was after that. Yeah, I think Conan was after it.
after.
What is standard practice for Mezco? A whole year? Is it literally you pre-order a year later, you're meant to get it?
It's whenever it comes out.
Okay.
It says a date. It says like a month and a year, but it may be past that month and a year sometimes. And you'll have
like a
like five
Mayflex.
right. Like you'll have five. You'll see 5 other figures come out from Mezco
Like
during
Hot
that time
Toys.
that you wait for that one. See, Hot Toys must do it too. Like, yo,
Oh, they do. Yeah, they're mostly always a year in advance, at least.
You need that just to be able to save the
Afford
money
them.
to pay for it. Yeah.
That's right.
yo, Greg, you are right. Bishop will be faster. I guarantee Bishop will come out before I get my Conan.
Oh man.
Then they Hot Toys announced the Bad Bat. Oh no,
Ooh.
actually,
Busy week. I think this might have been the best reveals for Star Wars Hot Toys ever. So much stuff. Although they are triple dipping on Mando, triple dipping on Grogu. But everything else is just great. Love it.
so
I
the
like
first
that.
one.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go
Sorry.
ahead. I know, I was going to say the first one up is Mandalorian and his Blurg.
Yeah. I like that they're giving the option of buying him with or without Mando. Because I was going to get with Mando until they put the Blurg alone for pre-order. So and I'm glad I don't have to resell this guy. Because I already got a Mando.
Yo, this dude's $550.
Yeah. Well, hey. About $350 for the Blurg alone. I can handle
This is
that.
why. This is the reason why I'll only have the Spider-Man, sir.
He's not even
Yeah.
as cool as a dewback.
I'd buy it 6-inch. I'd buy a Black Series version of that.
And it's probably I will stick with the 6-inch run because this one's 550. This is going to run you 550. Excuse me, 555.
Yeah. The only reason I'm getting the Blurg is because they put up Keel, whatever the Ugnaught name is. I think it's massacred. Queel.
You mean Nick Nolte?
Yeah.
Then they put up Echo.
Good shit.
I kind of like
I dig that head sculpt.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Really, really well done.
Yeah.
Hunters as well.
Yep, they previewed him there.
So nice. It's so annoying though. Like we get these from Hasbro, we get these from Hot Toys, but like the import companies just don't seem to take Star Wars animation seriously.
Mm.
Like I would love something like this from SHF or Mafex.
Mm.
Mafex.
I don't think it's they don't take it serious. I think Disney doesn't want imports doing them.
Yeah.
But
There was
why
an
though?
issue. I don't know. I don't remember why. There was an issue a couple of years ago with imports selling like the kits of like Darth Vader, and they told them to stop.
Mm.
And I don't know what the whole thing was with it. I remember that they were just told to stop selling them, and they had to take them down off their websites.
Really?
You don't know
As
how
in,
much
as in
that,
Luke and Leia.
I don't know.
I was going to say, you don't know how much like this is promoted that side of the world either. Do you know, like, are they pushing Bad
suppose.
Batch like over
Yeah.
there as much as
Yeah.
they are over here? Is it available in other languages at the you know, like, I guess
Yeah, I suppose.
it's got to be somewhat relevant over there for the import companies for it to even be on their radar. But it's Star
Yeah.
Wars, so I'm sure
But-
it is. I'm sure it is.
But then they do Mandalorian, so and that's available on Disney Plus the same
Yeah,
way
yeah.
season
I know,
7
I'm
of
sure.
Clone Wars and Bad Batches.
Damn,
No,
what
but it's
you
a
doing?
good point though. You're right.
Yeah.
That they might take, yeah.
Damn,
the
like,
reception
who's
might be
putting them in all these poses? Like, this man got 50. This man got more arms than Machine Man. Look at this.
Is he a droid or is he just a beaten up
He's-
clone?
He's still a clone, but he lost his arm.
he's a
Okay.
clone.
Okay.
He got captured by droids and they
Experiment
yeah.
on.
The Hacksaw Jim Duggan his arm
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan does not have
He used to carry a 2x4.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't stand him. I couldn't stand him.
Why do you hate babies?
Huh, why? Because he didn't do anything. Hacksaw Jim Duggan was just a useless character.
He won the
carried around a
first
flag
ever
and a-
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he did.
First ever.
And that tells
is
you a lot right
history.
there. That's his only achievement.
It is.
And
He never
come
won
on
a
looking
belt
goofy
for
like with his cross eyes. Oh, with his 2x4. Oh, oh, oh. Dude, like, sit down and wrestle, please.
I'm gonna have to get
dude,
another Grogu
You want to go
just for these accessories. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be my third once I pre-order this one.
Whoa!
I gotta have those accessories.
Wait.
Hmm.
Did you just say this would be a third? This would be a third Goger.
Once I pre-order him, he will be my third because I have the one that came with the Mando, and then I also have the I believe the Biker Scout that comes with the speeder bike. Also comes with a Grogu in the pouch, and then here, this one.
Nice. And Greg Miller said the Sixers have won again. Yes, 7 in a row. Nice job, Sixers. About time you start getting us some winning.
Did they make a Grogu that came with like the light up rock yet?
No,
The Jedi rock? Or like
no,
the jar of frog eggs?
No.
no. And I saw people asking for the eggs.
So there you go, version 4. Get ready to buy
Right. That's
it.
all I'm thinking
Yeah.
right there. The rock, egg. He's gonna have the eggs. He's gonna have everything in that fourth version. Like,
Then
yo,
they'll come up. Then they'll come out with a version with just a TV monitor where it's him looking at Luke.
Oh,
Would you
yeah.
buy a Hot Toys Frog Lady?
I would. And if they made her husband, I would buy him too.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you need them to babysit your free Grokus, to be fair.
That's
so
right.
that makes sense.
Oh my goodness.
Alex, did
All
you
right.
buy that Joker?
No, hell no.
Hold on, we're gonna get to Joker. We're gonna get to Joe. We
All right. I wasn't sure. I forget if he was on the show notes or not.
Yeah, he was.
All right.
I was
and then-
actually gonna. I'm sorry. I was gonna actually ask you, Dante. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, it was asking me what?
About these Masters figures.
The blurry ass pictures of these things.
Yeah.
Because these pictures were blurry. They look decent. I have to see them up close. Like I don't know like anything about them. Like I know they're from the new cartoon that's going to be on Netflix.
The Kevin
one, right?
Smith. Yeah.
Yeah.
Revelation.
Stylized.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They look
Anime
good.
stylized. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the 2000X line that they came out with,
Yeah.
but not as exaggerated.
So real quick on these, Mattel answered had a Q&A on He-Man.org. They said this round of questions were selected by Anti-Eternia He-Man. Thanks to the fan for the help. The part swap Zodiac 74. The part swapping aspect of the Origins toy line seems like it would lend itself to create your own character style accessory packs. Is Mattel considering accessory packs that might feature extra items such as boots, hands, arms, attachments? The modularity of Master of the Universe Origins is definitely one of our favorite features. It's been fun to see our fans' creativity in action as new heroes, creatures, and wardrobes are created. Blah blah blah. An accessory pack would be something we offer in the future if it's what fans want. But we are currently building out the rich world of classic characters through our Origin figures. Next question is: are there any plans to use crowdfunding to allow fans in the MOTU universe that might not be suitable for a retail setting? It could be Origins, Masterverse, the previous classic line, or something completely different, new and different. Crowdfunding is definitely a trend we've noticed across the action figure industry, and something we use to bring products to market across the Mattel portfolio over the few years. Our world-class design and marketing teams are always exploring new ways to bring the figure vehicles and settings from Eternia to life that don't necessarily fit the traditional retailer module. Next question is Masterverse implies. What's that?
I was just gonna say, please, yes. I wish they release another Castle Grayskull, because the classics one goes for over $1,000, and the Origins one doesn't really fit with the scale of these figures.
See, I wish I would have known you before I sold mine.
Oh, my heart!
I had the one where they did like the what was it, the Manny Collector one. I had that one.
That's amazing. I think it's one of the best play sets to come out ever.
Yeah, it was the best $400 I made on it too.
That's all you paid?
No, that's all I sold it for. That's how much I sold it for. It was like $400.
Okay.
And I didn't ship it either. I sold it in state. I was not shipping that thing out.
No, it's too big.
Anybody who was done me ship it out must be out of their damn mind. Masterverse implies you'll be visiting the various incarnations of Motu, with more waves of classics be included under the Masterverse banner, so that we may get missing characters to complete our classics collection, like the new Adventures characters, for example. You have to wait and see. Lame. Is there any chance of seeing the vintage Motu giant oversized figures that were teased a couple years ago at Paracon by Mattel? There are an incredible number of Masters of the Universe products coming out, all shapes and sizes, across various Mattel brands. We feel there will be something all fans will love in 2021 and beyond. Could we see Mike Young production cartoon characters in the Masterverse? I'm specifically asking the 200X NYP designs that will allow for bulkier figures of various sizes and dimensions. Now, somebody's got to explain that to me. What's the Mike Young production cartoon?
Mike Young is the one that produced the 2000X series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't see why they should dip into the 2000X, because they kind of already did that with the classics line. They even had accessory packs with the 2000X head sculpts that you could pop on the classic bodies.
Right. They said we're very excited for the Masterverse toy line that will be hitting shelves to support the upcoming Netflix show Master Universe Revelation. While we can't reveal anything about Masterverse at this time, we're always open to great ideas and know the fans will love it. That was it.
Have we even seen a frame from this show, by the way?
No. All we heard was the music for when he turns into He-Man and these figures, and that's it.
Okay.
And they released a teaser poster where He-Man is in front of the Castle Grayskull holding up the sword, but he's silhouetted. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
They've been very hush hush on this, which it's kind of scary, but I don't know. It's
Are any of you guys into that Motu line? Been picking it up? No, Bobby?
I'd have to see it. I mean, I will say this: there's one big giant reason that I'll probably get it. That's because Subpar 7 isn't doing it. So, it's back where it belongs with Mattel. So that's, probably why I'll get it. I'll have to see what it looks like. I mean, it's nice that they're keeping it kind of classic, but putting a little spin on it. But it's like, it's not too much. Like, it's not Gold Armor Classifieds craziness. Mm-hmm. It's like just enough difference. So we'll see. Should be good.
And then real quick, SHF has released doing a premium Bandai exclusive Bulma from Dragon Ball Z. For those who love some Dragon Ball in their life,
Hero, pay attention.
Z. She's going up. Oh, she actually went up yesterday at 9 p.m. on Premium Bandai for $62. So she might be still available.
62. That's not bad compared to their other Dragon Balls, which go for about 90 for the most part. Listen, Bobby, hold right there, Dante. I know you hate Super 7, but Disney Ultimate. I am not a Disney guy at all, but I think they're doing a great job with them. You could argue the character selection, but from what I've seen with these, I think they look fantastic.
Wait, are you a Boss Fight fan too?
No. I don't even know what to put out.
Here we go.
Because, like good licenses like Zorro are pretty awesome too, right?
You can't argue that people love Disney, man.
Listen, I'm not saying people don't fucking love Disney. What I'm saying is when people are like, wait, this is a $60 figure. What am I getting?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So good luck. Good luck.
Well, that ended that montage real quick.
You're welcome.
Alex, while we're on the Super 7 for a sec, Alex, do you get any of the Turtle Super 7 stuff?
No, because I'm cartoon accurate for the most part and movie. That's it.
Okay.
I appreciate them, but I don't like how. Like, I think they're doing a great job as far as harkening back to the original toy line, but I don't like the scale. Like, Leatherhead is smaller than the Turtles. And I know that's how the original figures were, but it's the only one I would probably get is the Shredder, and that's just because I want to collect all the Shredders and have them on display. But other than that, nah, I'm out.
All right, well, we'll get to with something that Bobby does enjoy talking about. He just can't get enough of it talking about. We'll talk about some Valiverse. About a strong chin, justice kind of guy, bringing criminals to justice with his strong hand and his strongness that he has. And he says, "Take my strong hand," which is both of my hands are super strong. The Sarge, the chin, the maggots. Tell him about it, Bobby.
Yeah, so I showed the first pass at the Sarge decoed head. This is the the digital printing deco operation that you see on Star Wars and Marvel. I'm doing it on the Action Force figures, and I had seen some of the other figures earlier before that, like Condor and Bone Collector, and there were some. I was heavy handed with some of the shading on it, so I had to tweak a few things, but this one, like, it looks great. Like, there's very, very little I have to tweak for the second time around. And just to kind of give you guys an idea of how they do that digital deco operation is you take the 3D image, like the 3D sculpt. So you take a front shot of Sarge, and then you go in Photoshop and you render over that. But you have to have it in all the different layers. So his mustache is on one, his eye shading's on another, his iris, his pupil, his eyebrows, that sort of thing. So, you have to do it from the front view, so you only have a certain canvas to work on because the printing can't get around the sides. So it has to just be the front of the figure. So you have to pick and choose what you want done. So I put a little bit of shading under his chin to get that shadow. Some figures like Karak, I was heavier on because he's got more lines in his face. Bone Collector, he's got darker circles under his eyes. So all that stuff, it's like it never looks perfect the first pass because you got to like dial that stuff in. But Sarge is the closest to being done on the first pass, so I was really happy with that. So that's why I showed Sarge and not the others. And then my guy over there, he's really good at posing, so he loves taking the test shots and posing them out. So it was cool to just see the Sarge figure, manhandling a swarm trooper.
Does Sarge have to? Do you show these? Do you show any of the process to Sarge, and does he have to sign off on anything?
I show him. I mean, he approved the deco, the paint master, so that was where that kind of ended in the packaging. Now this is all me, but I share this stuff with him as well.
So this is you having Sarge hold him up by the?
No, that's not me. That's my guy.
You said it was all you. I was going to say, I was like, damn, Bobby.
No. And some people were asking, like, why is the slot in the back of his jacket that shape and not just a circle? That's because that jacket needed to accommodate a figure from another line whose hole doesn't exactly match up with where the whole location for Action Force figures. So we decided to just make it an oval to be able to accommodate for both holes.
So you're telling me that's Series 2, right? Is that what you're saying? Series 2?
No, for the declassified gear pack.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was serious. I thought you were hitting that Series 2 figure. I was like, ooh.
No. Joe Fest, baby. Joe Fest. All will be revealed at the panel at Joe Fest.
You sure you don't want me? You're like, I can bring some Budweisers for you and just throw them up on stage for you. You don't have to open them. You just catch them. You just pretend like.
We'll see. It's exciting. I'm actually flying out June 1st to go and hang out with him, and we're gonna film some video of him with the figure, and some maybe like a short little sort of movie, little vignette, some promo stuff, that sort of thing. So we're stuff I didn't get to do with Sarge the first time around, I'm doing with him. Plus this individual is very excited about this, and he's got millions of followers on his social media. So, having them in the line is going to be huge, like really, really huge. So it's going to be great. And he's so excited to like film this stuff. And it'll be cool to like be out there like with him, I'll hopefully not like geek out so much and try to like, remain calm, but it'll be cool. Hang out.
You should ask him to put you in the Cobra clutch. Take a pic.
Who?
Sarge.
Nah, he no. Iron Sheik put me in the camel clutch. I have a picture of that, but I never.
Really? Like you're literally on the ground?
Huh? Yeah.
Belly down?
It was you were with us when we went to ChillerCon. Remember ChillerCon, that horror convention?
I never went to ChillerCon. No.
Oh, Dave went. Me and Dave went. Maybe like Isaac or Aaron, and like Iron Sheik was there, and I said like, I felt bad. Like he's one of those guys where it's like charging $20 for a Polaroid, and you're like, no one's getting in line for him. I'm like, all right, listen, I'll pay it. You got to put me in the camel clutch, and he like literally like threw me to the ground and just wrenched that shit. And I was like, oh, okay, that kind of sucked. And then like everyone kind of like lined up and like wanted it done.
Oh, really?
Cool. Yeah.
He was probably all coked out.
Probably. I still have the picture somewhere. I look so young. I'm like fucking 18 in that picture.
Yeah. Dante, do you mind if we scroll up for a quick second for that that custom figure that I posted in the IE group? It's above that. Keep going.
Bobby, can I ask a question about Action Force UK related while they're doing that?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Okay, so I realized the first place that they went up were on Kapow Toys, but I've also noticed they have went up for pre-order now on Toys-R-Us, I believe.
Yep.
So are you reaching out, or are people reaching out to you because of the popularity? Are you looking for more places, or?
I reached out to Kapow because the UK fans were like, hey,
of course, yeah,
love out here, and then. Toys-R-Us reached out to me, which was great because I wanted to get another UK supplier. So it was great that they reached out. And I think with Series 2, I think you're going to see even more. But it's great. Like I think about it, I have wholesale vendors like in so many different countries around the world, which is awesome because it helps the fans save on shipping and it just gets it spread throughout the world.
No, of course, more places is great. It was great. I just hadn't heard you mention it before, so I wasn't
Gotcha.
Wasn't sure if they were getting them through some other way.
No, they're I'm working directly with them, and they've been great.
Yeah, good. No, they're good stuff.
Toys-R-Us are great here as well, for sure.
Yeah,
awesome. They're really popular here.
Awesome.
All right, see you, ladies fans. Be careful on your flight home. Laser fans say he had to go because he's got an early flight home tomorrow.
Later, bro.
Bye-bye.
I just wanted to spotlight this real quickly. This is my very talented friend, Jorge Perez, out in Spain, who does custom figures, aka Legio 7. He actually did a custom that I had no idea of, the Evil Within video game character, which I actually helped co-design with Bethesda about 5 years ago.
Wait. You just gonna gloss over that you co-designed with Bethesda?
Yeah.
You never told me about this?
I put it in the group.
We were friends.
I don't think we knew each other back then.
You could have told me this earlier. You knew I was in games. I like games. I like playing games.
I did not know you. Did you play Evil Within?
I did not play it, but I did watch. I watched the whole. Somebody played the whole game straight through.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did the comic book adaptation, and about 5 years ago, and I think if you go scroll over to the next a few pictures over, the comic book is actually in the back. Yeah, there's my last name. It was a lot of fun working on this series. So I just wanted to shout out my friend Legio 7 for doing a great job on this custom. It's a 1/6 scale figure. Ooh. Painted, tailored.
Very nice.
Just wonderful.
You're telling me this. I'll tell you. Friends.
Yeah.
Thought we were friends. Thank you for being a friend. No, he didn't thank me for being a friend, folks. He traveled around the world and back again. His heart's not true, and he's not a pal and a confidant.
Confidant? No, I'm sorry. But if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew,
That's right. I don't know. Bobby might not want to come. He's like, I'm not down for this nonsense.
Bobby's
But
figure of the
Bobby's
year.
down for some Joker.
I just bought this like 10 minutes ago.
Is this 1/6 scale?
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought it was 1/9. Is it 1/6?
1/6, baby.
Oh, okay.
1/6.
What's the company?
It's a third-party company.
Yeah.
Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Have they done anything? Have they done something we've already seen?
Is this Flames Toys? If it is, yeah, they've. done
It's
bunch of-
Fireside Studios or something like that.
Never heard of them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if they.
Part of me is like, am I gonna like lose my money? But I'm like, I don't care. I want this fucking figure.
Where'd you pre-order from?
Whatever. The link that I sent you guys, that toy site.
Is it a legit toy site?
It's a legit toy site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what the link was. But this was good. So
good.
if it was like 1/12 size, I'd probably be in for it.
Is that sculpted hair or rooted hair?
They have two versions. They have one with rooted hair and one with sculpted hair, which
one
is
are you
good
betting
because I don't like rooted hair.
Hmm.
So I'll take the sculpted one.
on? Less articulation on the head though.
Yeah, but that's all right.
Look at the badge. Like I like that detail on the badges on the tactical vest.
Oh, this thing's gonna be awesome.
So the version before was the sculpted hair. This is the rooted hair.
Yeah, this one has the red hair. Yeah.
So it makes me wonder if, because, I would think like all these factories kind of know each other and companies and stuff like that. It's like if they knew Hot Toys was going to do a version, I doubt
They're doing one.
Huh?
Guarantee it. He's coming out. I guarantee it. They're going to make.
Think so?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if Mafex is going to do one, or Mezco, because Mezco did they're doing the 2-packs. So I would love it if they do a Joker.
Don Draper said that's how Joker show looked all the way through the new movies.
Dude, anything they give me with this version of Joker, I'm buying.
I just don't understand the attraction. I don't get it.
Listen, you gotta understand the depth of it. I tried to explain to you, you just didn't grasp it.
Okay.
You didn't grasp it.
Yeah.
So this brings me to my question. And Bobby, you have to help us out with this one.
Oh shit.
Hasbro to raise toy prices due to raw material costs. Speaking to the investors during Hasbro 2021 first quarter financial results conference call, the toy giant stated that the company will raise prices to counter the rising raw materials costs. Hasbro said on Tuesday, now this was from April 27th, Hasbro said on Tuesday it will raise prices of toys and games to counter high raw material costs as the company sees surging demand for its Nerf blasters and board games from families spending more time at home. Shares of the Monopoly maker, which late on Monday announced that the sale of Entertainment One Music to Blackstone Group Incorporated for $385 million, rose 1% in the morning trade. Freight input cost increases have become more pronounced over the past several months, and we have plans in place to help mitigate those costs, including prices increases for the second half of the year, Hasbro Chief Financial Officer Deborah Thomas said. The toy maker, like most U.S. manufacturers, has to contend with rising resin, packaging, and metal prices, as well as soaring transportation costs due to high demand and supply disruptions caused by COVID-19 pandemic.
They're blaming it on the COVID, huh?
Kind of like, they blame my layoff on Toys R Us. Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Good story, guys. Good story.
Huh.
Good story.
But
we still made $4 billion that year, but oh man, we got to lay off 500 people because Toys R Us.
right.
Even though it had no effect on anything. That's what happens when you buy Power Rangers for $500 million.
Exactly.
But is with these, do these costs really fall back on us though? And I guess that's my question for you, Bobby. Since we're seeing the rising price costs in Marvel Legends, and I know Dan Brandon have seen it go up on for them as well.
I mean, listen, the cost of materials going up is real,
Right.
but them like doing it because of that is kind of bullshit. They were talking about raising the prices of Legends when I was there, and that was in 2018, so almost 3 years ago.
Right. I remember that was like a rumor for a while.
So it's like they're just kind of like, oh, this is the reason we can actually do it now. Oh, we have think about where this information is coming from. This information is coming from a call based on quarterly numbers. Who do you have to, appease to for quarterly numbers? Stockholders.
Yes.
So that's all all this is done strategically. All these things are announced when it's stockholder meetings. You think stockholders want to hear bad news? They don't want to hear bad news. They want to hear good news. It's like, do you think that they told the shareholders, hey, we laid off 500 people. We're paying them a shit ton of money in severance packages, rather than to work for us, that they're going to sit home. But we did it because we have to offset the cost of the $500 million that we spent on Power Rangers, but we're going to blame it on Toys R Us. You didn't tell them that shit. Kind of like now, it's like, they're like, well, okay, well, we're going to raise prices, or we can say that it's materials. This way it's not on us. It's like, ooh, look, that the materials is the scapegoat now. But it's also a real one. Like, I'm hearing from my factory that costs are going up because of raw materials. And it's like, all that's not going to last forever. We're going to get out of this COVID crap, and all by mid-year, everything's kind of going to go back to normal as far as shipping and material costs and that sort of thing. So it's a good story. It's not total bullshit, but it was what it was what they used at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my 2 cents on it.
Omar Vasquez has a good, like, they're trying to fund their NTF projects, which is something else that they also talked about on April 27th, surprising everyone during Hasbro's first quarter financial results. Brian Goldner, CEO, stated that the company is looking forward to generating NTFs, non-fungible, I can't say that word, non-fungible tokens based on Hasbro properties such as Transformer and G.I. Joe. Well,
okay.
We already know what they're going to make on G.I. Joe because nobody's fucking getting G.I. Joe. So
here's the thing. The other thing you have to look at is this. When you go to the store, do you see tons of Legends on the shelf? No. Do you see G.I. Joe on the shelf? No. How much stuff do you see on the shelf? I know it's empty here at my Targets, my Walmarts. So business ain't bad. You're selling out of shit like crazy. So is it we gotta raise it because of this? It's like, no, man, they were talking about that forever ago. They just, it's like you talk to factories, you negotiate, you get better pricing. You say like, okay, well, guarantee us this pricing for X amount of years, and then we'll renegotiate and we'll look at stuff then. They're probably coming to a renegotiation term and because of the materials and this and that. So, like I said, it's legit, but it's, perfectly timed.
Gotcha. And so I guess, like, for Dan and British, like, is this more of a hindrance for you guys to get Legends now that the prices are going up a little bit more?
Isn't it inevitable that everything's going to go up anyway?
Very true.
Like,
yeah.
It's one of them where, to be fair, it was Legends. We've always been used to paying a little bit more for Legends because just think Hasbro UK has only just started to become a presence, and I don't just mean Pulse. Pulse is obviously brand new this year, but just Hasbro UK as an entity itself has only really kicked into gear within the last couple of years. Previously, all of the independent stores we would have usually purchased from were importing everything from the East, not the West. So we were always paying premium prices for our Legends. So like, if anything, prices have sort of went down for us because now our independent stores are getting figures directly from Hasbro UK. The prices have sort of went down, if that makes any sense. So we're not probably feeling it as much of you guys over there. And just think the pound's stronger than a dollar anyway. So all of our Legends cost more as it is anyway. So yeah, I don't know if you feel the same, Brandon, but
yeah, from about 2013 till about 2017, like Dan says, we were basically paying about roughly about 28 pounds for a Marvel Legend, right? Which for you guys would be somewhere in the region of $33, $35 for one action figure. Same with Black Series. The reason for that, as Dan said, was because the independent stores in the UK that would be selling those would either import them from, as Dan says, from Hong Kong, or would be importing them from the States. And because the import charges were so high, they then had to charge that bit extra. What then happened was Hasbro UK noticed that there was more of a fan audience and fan base in the UK than they actually had realized. They started to do everything through them. They started to then speak to the independent stores, and our prices then dropped to be like a $19.99, $18.99 price point across the board, which is still expensive compared to you guys because Dan says the pound is stronger than the dollar. But generally, we get Legends the cheapest we've ever gotten them. We get Black Series the cheapest we've ever gotten them. And when you think about how easy it is for us to get stuff, like take that for example, the G.I. Joes, right? Dan, how many Cobra Infantry, Cobra Island Troopers did you and I get between us?
Yeah, a handful, no problem.
And how easy was it for us to do that? Click of a button at the right time.
You could pre-order from about. You could pre-order. Just think they weren't exclusive in the UK. Just think people forget that the UK is just England within itself is smaller than the state of Texas. Do you know what I mean? Like we're tiny.
Yeah.
So like we don't have our Legends and action figures in general are not sold at our regular supermarket. So in the US, you've got Walgreens, Walmart, Target, as you're like, and you can walk into any of them and see action figures on the shelf. If we go to our versions of those stores, which is the Asda, the Tesco, the Morrisons, there's no action figures on the shelf. It's just kids stuff. You know, like basic kids stuff. You can't get any of these premium action figures. So we have no choice but to use the independent online retailers. So like we have to pay shipping on everything we buy anyway because we can't just go to the shop. It's got a little bit better because obviously as the pop culture boom has sort of kicked in within the last sort of half decade, more shops have started to appear. And I think Asda is basically owned by Walmart, I believe. So like they have had the odd Legends wave, but nothing. Like we get them like this. Our supermarket would have got a Legends wave that came out last year. Like way behind. Like they'd be irrelevant by the time they hit our stores.
And exactly like Dan says, is that in 2018 you had maybe 3 or 4 big leading independent stores, Kapow, as Bobby says, being one of them. Now I could probably list maybe 6, 7, 8 stores that have now popped up as independent retailers. So for example, when that Clone Wars Black Series wave, the Walmart wave went up last year for pre-order, I literally went and ordered an Ahsoka and an Ahsoka Clone Trooper, one of each, from 8 different retailers.
Yes, that's crazy. Yeah, see, and that's right. That makes no sense to me.
So easy.
Right, like how it's so easy for you guys to get the stuff, and you would think
because we're smaller. Think about it like this, right? Delaware, I think, is the second smallest state or the smallest state.
Yeah.
It's between Delaware and Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Think about all of the United States, Hasbro US, right? The whole of Hasbro in the US, all of their resources being concentrated into just Delaware.
Yeah,
you get yourself no problem. That's what has changed. The reason why, like when I was living in Miami, I could walk into a Target and I would get anything that I wanted, right? But then I could go to a Target like in upstate New York and I won't find anything, right? Like it depends where you are, because the US is so big, the regional distribution has its own chain of issues. Target has its own chain of issues. Walmart has its own chain of issues because they're grocery stores. They're not collectible stores,
right?
So that the only real issue that we face is just the shipping delays. Like if we were supposed to get the Spider-Verse and the House of X wave, January, February time, we didn't get them till a couple of weeks ago. But for us, you're almost guaranteed to get anything that you want.
And it's weird, like to me, like it seems like you guys have a better distribution, and I know for the Joe fans out there, you all have a better distribution than anybody for G.I. Joe, because you all can 100%. Rarely get it. Here, you're lucky to if it hits your state at this point.
Yeah.
It's catch-22, isn't it? Because obviously these businesses need the bigger stores to order as much to make them store exclusives. So it's like, would you rather not have them or have a slight opportunity of getting them? It's like a catch-22. As I said, it's not worth Hasbro doing store exclusives in the UK because none of our stores would order the quantity that you guys in America would. Our Tesco isn't going to order the same amount of inventory that a Target would. So that's why Target get the exclusives and nowhere in the UK does. So again, it's just size. Which, as I said, it's just size. But there's pros and cons to both sides of the ponds, I guess.
And I can understand that. Yeah, it's just, I think it's more. It seems like, and I understand what you're saying, like because it's smaller for you guys. Like it's a small area for them to distribute everything out to. But there's like times like I understand we're bigger, but you would think you're able to flood stores with Marvel Legends, but you can't flood stores with Joe products.
Yeah, that's a Hasbro issue. They're clearly not making enough. As Bobby said,
which makes no sense.
It's like they want them to appear more popular than they are by making less. Is that their little trick? Like,
I'm assuming so because like if you see somebody like, hey, I got my full box of G.I. Joe Cobra Vipers or Troopers here. I'm like, but somebody in a state, maybe like on the East Coast or West Coast, has never seen them in their store at all, and you don't know if they ever got them at all. And it's like just like fuck. Like
just think. As I said, Target, Walmart, Walgreens, places like that. They're not a collector. Like toys are so irrelevant to their business model. It's just an extra. It's just another incentive to get people in their store, but it's not their bread and butter. They don't really care about it. So when someone comes in and wants to buy a whole crate of Cobra Island Troopers, the Target employee doesn't care. It's not going to stop them. You can have the whole crate. Where in the UK, it's a little bit more controlled because the only place we can get these things are in our online retailers that understand the market and the collectability of them. Right. So like, it's not like I could just go to In Demand or Kapow Toys and order 10. They limit it to 1 per customer. Do you know, like, so there's more control over who gets what over here, I guess. But again, because of the way it is over in the US and these bigger stores, it's just a sliver of their business. There's less control.
So
I think something you're onto.
I'm sorry, just real quick, just to make it even worse. Colossal Custom sent me this earlier, and it's from the post from Jedi Biz saying the new Clone War figures should be hitting in May, but they're exclusive to Target.
See, I could order them from about 8 different places right now, no issues. Pre-order.
Right.
Easy.
Listen, I'll put it out there, right? The ARC Trooper Echo, I've got 8 of them on order.
Which is crazy, and you know what's going to happen
right now. And if I could go order another 8 right now.
And we won't be able to
I'll
do
do
that.
it live. I'll add it to my basket. What?
Do you want people to hate you? I think you just want
They're like, don't ever bring Brandon back on here again.
I know,
He was rubbing in our face, those ARC Troopers.
But this is where Dante is onto a really good point, right? That if, like, we all know how crazy, like, okay, if you were going to put a spectrum of crazy to non-crazy collectors, Star Wars and G.I. Joe collectors are more toward the craziest end of the spectrum, right? Like they are.
I'll throw turtle collectors in there too.
It's an older demographic, isn't it? They've got more money as well.
Exactly. Yep.
But the thing is, so therefore, like, you would think you would make it as easy as possible for them to be able to order these figures, right? Like if it's a Target exclusive, make it a Pulse exclusive as well. So then at least there's a way that people can be guaranteed to order something online, right? Or if you know it's something as popular as that, right? Like those Clone Wars card backs, they're going to be really popular. Make it a fan channel exclusive because you know that the fan channels will deliver to the customers. Like I don't know why they choose, and this is where maybe Bobby's expertise comes in, that there's got to be a business reason behind it that, like, because I'm in marketing, but I haven't done toy industry marketing before, so I don't know the ins and outs of how they play things. But logically, you would think if these are popular products, make it easy for people to get them.
So the thing that got me is, like, I understood why the first maybe 2 series of Joe were hard to get, because company just isn't putting the faith into it. And also the retailer isn't going to put faith in it. You got to think when they have these sales meetings, they like the Target buyer, Walmart buyer, Walgreens buyers, they go to Hasbro, they do a presentation, they see what you're going to sell, then it goes out and you place your orders. The guys, the people that the salespeople are probably people that weren't on Target sales team the last time G.I. Joe was on shelf. So to them, it's like G.I. Joe. It's like, all right, when was the last time product was on shelf? Oh, it was a Toys R Us exclusive in 2015. But then before that, it was 2013 when you had the movie. Oh, wait, you want us to put out Joe product now? It's like, all right, well, we'll take, I don't know, 5,000 pieces, but that's about it. So it's like, that's the sort of mentality you're dealing with at the beginning. And also, the reason
they don't
why
have like a movie or something to back them up.
What was that?
They also don't have like a movie to spring.
Yeah, the movie got pushed out. So all this should have been on a different timeline. But it still goes back to them just not having faith in the brand. You know, it's a small brand. They're obviously like, look at Target. Target's not Toys R Us. You don't have 3 aisles of action figures. You have like 1.5. And that shelf space is limited. That's real estate. That's very valuable real estate. So are they going to give it to G.I. Joe? No, we'll give you 1 or 2 pegs. It's like, no, I want to give it to Legends, give it to, Star Wars. Like that, those are the sellers. Those are the proven sellers. So they're not going to waste that shelf space on something that's not proven. So the reason why you probably get so many Target exclusives is because they're building that relationship. It's like, okay, hey, Target's probably like, all right, listen, if you give us an exclusive, we'll take an extra X amount of pieces for the main line. Mm-hmm. So there's like that give and take kind of thing in that sense. Also, I bet when the team was putting the whole G.I. Joe line together, they probably thought that they can get all the retailers to take every wave. And then it got to the point where Target, Walmart were like, nah, we're only going to take a little bit. And then you're sitting there with your dick in your hand like, oh shit, what do we do? Like that's what happened. It's like, and then you're scrambling like, shoot, we got to find a home for this. You know how many times like I've been in meetings where we're trying to find a home for an item or, or a line. So that kind of sucks, And the other thing is retailers are never really held to, they're not held accountable. It's like Target can go to Hasbro and say, all right, I'm going to take X amount of pieces. But then like when it comes time to ship, they're actually like, actually, I want to take less than that. And it's not like Hasbro's gonna be like, no, you said you take this. Like, no, we want to change our order. So it could be that, thing they're changing their order. It could be a number of things, but these are just some things from my experience. What confuses me is why you're going into wave 3 and you're still seeing the same distribution problem as far as like a retailer holding it. And it's like, even when they redecoed wave 1 and put that out again, it's like you would think that normal retail mentality is, oh, when you get a second order of something, you over order on it. That's what happens with Hero Mashers. That's what happens with Legends all the time. Like you see it all the time. I never saw them. I never saw the only figures I ever saw. I saw a few wave 1 figures like way back in the day. Today I saw a Roadblock at Target, but it was weird. It was the wave 1 original gold release. So I don't even know why that Roadblock was there, but I haven't seen any of those reissues. And it's like you would think that you would see those reissues everywhere, but no, you're still not. And I think the retailer's still in a position where they're like, yeah, we sold out, and yeah, our employees are getting hounded, but at the end of the day, think about it like this, guys. You see it because social media has a big voice. So it's going to look like Joe has a big want and need. Is it really though? Or is it a few hundred people? To me, it's a few hundred people. The G.I. Joe fan base is big, but it's not. Like, I think the last Joe Con, I don't know, 1,500 people showed up. That's the last G.I. Joe convention. The only G.I. Joe convention there was at the time. So it's like, G.I. Joe was a Toys R Us exclusive the last year it was on shelf. So it's like, even when there's a movie, the presence isn't that big. And you have this mentality of the Joe fan that's like, oh, I'll get it at discount. I'll get it when it's at Ross. And it's like,
Mhm.
hey, bud, you're not helping shit. You know, you're the problem.
Mhm.
You know, so it's like, if you're not going to buy it, don't bitch. And then it's like, you know, so that like there's not a ton of this need for it. So the retailer's like, yeah, we'll order, you know, we'll reorder that wave 1, but just give me 1 case. I'm not going to order 7 cases or 5 cases because it's the demand's not there. We think the demand is high, guys. The demand is not that high. I'm telling you that there's not this crazy Legends or Black Series similar fan base for G.I. Joe. It is a fraction, an absolute fraction. I worked on the brand, saw the numbers. It is just not. It's not there. It's just because they have a loud voice. A couple hundred people have a loud voice. It's all over social media. All right, that's it. So that's kind of the brunt of it from my point of view. I'm just, like I said, I'm just confused why you're still seeing it in wave 3 after, you know, because you can get the sales data and you can see, you know, but, you know, Hasbro's probably going to the retailer saying, hey, you know, there's this need for it. And the retailer's like, is there? I mean, we like just selling out. We're giving you, you know, 2 pegs. We like just selling out. We don't want to have to be left with this product because shoot, wait till, you know, what Legends wave is coming. What, you know, Star Wars wave is coming. We got to make room for that. We can't overorder on G.I. Joe and then be stuck with it and risk being stuck with it and then say, oh shit, look, we overordered. You know, it's like they've been burned by a lot of lines. That's what killed Hero Mashers for a line that was so popular. Granted, it was a kid's line, but it's, you know, it's apples and apples. Mm-hmm. It's still product to them. It's still, you know, it's still toys in the toy aisle.
Real quick, sorry, Robbie. Mavericks asked, I don't know if it was mentioned, but any idea why they haven't had a trailer for the movie that comes out in July? Which is a good question.
I think it only just got moved up, didn't it? From October, November, they've just moved it back up to July.
We're now in May.
Yeah, but look how early.
But yeah, I agree though. Yeah,
look how early we see trailers for other stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
but we're actually in May,
and it was meant to come out last August as well.
Not even a teaser trailer.
Yeah,
it was meant to come out last August, wasn't it? So like, we're way over.
There was not even a trailer for it then. Like even before that, it wasn't a trailer.
It's not a good sign, is it?
You know what that tells me? That tells me that what happens when you don't really market something. You just don't have faith in it. You don't have faith in it. It's like
right. Which I was going to ask you, how much responsibility also falls on Hasbro because they never really pushed G.I. Joe. At least I don't think so. The way they push some of their other lines.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's
zero faith in this brand. They look at it like they're probably sitting there thinking, I hope it's a $300 million movie. At least like let us break even on it, you know, because the movie's probably $100 million budget, and then you put, you know, $80 million into marketing. So it's like just let us break even.
They're pushing Snake Eyes more than they are G.I. Joe. Like the movie's called Snake Eyes. They're putting Snake Eyes as a skin in Fortnite, and they're making a Snake Eyes figure. So they're like proper pushing Snake Eyes rather than G.I. Joe the brand.
I think what that strategically is kind of like with Bumblebee. They say like, okay, well, Bumblebee, it's almost like you're going the opposite direction of Bumblebee. It's like Bumblebee came out, it was a hit, but it was a hit because you went back retro and, you know, it followed up some of these shitty Transformers movies, so it was like a breath of fresh air. Whereas Snake Eyes, it's kind of like, ooh, all right, let's not put a ton of eggs in this basket. Let's just go with one character. Let's see. But it's almost like how Captain America was a quasi-Avengers movie because you put all the characters in the movie anyway. This is it's Snake Eyes, but it's Baroness, it's Scarlet, it's, you know, I bet you're going to see a ton of other characters.
Storm Shadow.
So it's a Snake Eyes movie, but at the end of the day, it's G.I. Joe. But I think what they're trying to do is see how it does on its own. And it's like, okay, well, if the Snake Eyes movie does really well, maybe we'll think about doing G.I. Joe. But it's not like they have something teed up and you're going to see a G.I. Joe movie in 2 years. You won't see anything for another 4 years.
G.I. Joe cinematic universe not on its way, no?
No, no. They have too many properties they need to be, serious about. Like Transformers. It's intriguing that you haven't heard much Transformers news. They love Transformers as a brand at Hasbro. So to not hear a lot going on with Transformers is weird. Granted, the Netflix show is doing great, but nothing about a movie or anything like that.
Right.
I just think overall, like Paramount, Paramount did Transformers and G.I. Joe, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think Paramount is doing as well to be putting a lot into Hasbro brands. I think they're looking at other stuff. So, from their point of view, it's like, all right, yeah, we'll give you Snake Eyes, but I mean, to say, I don't even think Snake Eyes is a $100 million budget. Snake Eyes is probably more like a 60, 70 to $75 million budget. Because it's like probably not a lot of CGI. It's probably another reason why they did it. They're like, well, let's cut down a lot. Let's make it a cheaper movie.
Well, he's not going to be talking. He's going to be talking, so he's going to have a helmet on. So that cuts out a lot.
Huh?
I say he's going to be talking, so that he's not going to have the helmet on for a whole lot. So I mean, that cuts out a lot too.
It's I don't know. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to know what I want out of this because look at my room. This is the G.I. Joe room. I love G.I. Joe. For all the people that think I actually hate G.I. Joe, I love G.I. Joe. I hate Hasbro, and I hate what Hasbro's doing with G.I. Joe. But it's also like, if this fails, G.I. Joe fails. Yep. So to me, it's like, for the greater good, okay. Like, I don't like the classified line, but hey, it's if it's selling well for small quantity, that's great. It's great, because then that maybe helps things happen a bit more. If the movie does well, all right, I hope the movie is good and I enjoy it. Do I have faith in it? No. Just because I've seen what Hasbro does, and I've been in these meetings with upper management and heard them talk about the G.I. Joe brand. I sat there with my jaw dropped, like, this brand built all this, right? No, they don't.
Real quick, is this Rhino or Rhino Hobbies or Reno Hobbies? I do apologize if I'm messing up. Says, so was the video game to support the figures? Basically,
yes. I think it was in tandem, and I think it hurt them because I think at the end of the day, as much as I shit on Lenny and his bad design, I don't think he designed the look of the characters. I think the video game people's probably designed the look of the characters. I mean, Lenny fucked up enough shit in those figures, though. But the looks, the video game people were probably like, hey, we got this thing, and they're like, oh great, we got these figures, okay, cool, we'll do it in tandem. And that's why you see like Series 1 was heavily on the video game, but now it's like Series 2, Series 3, you're going back classic. So it was like, all right, we'll give you this, but let's move away from it later on.
RG says, coming from 12 years of retail operations management, Bobby is dead on with how the retailer thinks they will not risk it. He also says, look at Overwatch. It was a popular game and they bought it. They all bought it and created the space, and the stores were all stuck with it even after clearance.
Yep.
Greg Miller says, what's coming in July? It's the Snake Eyes movie. That's what we're talking about. I'm sure you probably caught up by at this point in time. Let's see. Yeah. All right. I don't want to keep Dan and Brandon too much longer. I know y'all getting tired and it's really late for you guys.
I was gonna ask Dante, could you play our little teaser for our little project we've got coming up?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Yes, definitely check it out. Let me pull it up here. It's Dan and Brandon meeting up at a McDonald's, really.
Yeah, so me and Brandon have basically been doing live streams ourselves for like nearly the best part of a year at least. I think we're like going on 40 weeks in a row so far. But we met up for the first time in person. Like Brandon's an actual real person, I can confirm. At the start of April, to go to a toy store. We went to Inderman Toys, and I was just going to go around and film like a generic, toy store video with my phone or whatever. But Brandon and his good friends, a videographer, and they were like, look, let's make this a bigger deal. So we're trying to put together like a sort of a mini documentary type toy store tour type thing, and we're hoping we can turn it into a bit of a project and go around the UK and do this to many places. So here's our first little teaser, and hopefully the video will be out. The full video will be out very, very soon.
Ooh, here we go.
It's just paradise now. It's like, as I said, we stepped inside of the website.
Absolutely.
Pick it up.
Car. Yeah.
Just walk
We
away.
need a trolley. Where's the trolley?
No, yeah. Wow, thank you very much. So
That's beautiful.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's Cinderman Toys. As I said, we don't have the privilege of going to a shop and buying figures off the shelf. So like there's only a few niche shops around the UK. So that was like a 3.5 hour drive for me to get to that store. Yeah. So
That's dedication.
yeah, but it was as I said, I don't really get the opportunity to buy things in the wild as such. Everything's online. And don't get me wrong, without the internet, I wouldn't have the collection I have behind me. So I'm not hating on it at all. But it is nice to be able to go to a store and actually like go, oh look, everything's here. It was just very hard to resist to spend lots of money. But no, it was good. There'll be a full version of that video very, very soon. But shout out to Brandon and his Archie, his videographer friend. Very, very, very skillful.
So guys, can we do something like that? I mean, they have real like connectability. Can we at least fake ours though? We meet at Joe Fest like Bobby just like maybe on the stage
Know
like,
you.
right. That's what I'm just like back away from the table. Like, did I tell you back away from the goddamn table?
Joe Fest will be the first time used lot of all, apart from Bobby and Alex, of course, but it'll be the first time used lot of all linked up as well, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be fun times.
First time that Bobby.
It's weird. It's weird when you see them without a screen. Like,
Yeah.
I was looking at my phone, then looking at Brandon, looking at my phone, looking at Brandon, going,
Yeah.
oh wait, you're here. It's weird. It's weird.
When Bobby's looking up at me, he's trying. He does that first swing. I'm like, "Yo, Bobby, why are you trying to swing at me?" I'm taller than you, right, Bobby? Cause you what? How tall?
I think
are you?
everyone's taller than me. I'm an average guy. Alex is taller than me.
How tall are you, Alex?
6'2".
Oh, you're taller than me. Yeah, I'm only 6'1".
Drank a lot of milk. Oh well, not by much. Jeez. You play power forward. I'll play center.
There you go. The Bash Brothers.
I'm Steve Nash. I'm Steve Nash. I'll just,
Oh God.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Bash Brothers winning championships. Here's Steve Nash. Can I get a ring, guys? No, Steve. You can't get a ring, Steve. You
Listen,
pass us the ball. That's all you do.
they should just give him an honorary ring because he's deserving of one.
Oh, well, then let's give Charles Barkley one too.
Listen, I'm fine with that. Listen, take all LeBron's rings away because you don't deserve any fucking one of those.
Oh,
rings.
here we go. Here we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
I know.
Steve Nash should have 6 rings.
Oh God.
No,
At least
here's
four.
what
At
Brandon
least four.
first. Where were you, sir? I defended you, and here you are late to the game. Fourth quarter, 2 seconds left on the clock, and here you are showing up to the game. Hey, kids, you want some popcorn, some hot dogs? We just got here. Game's almost over, Dad. What's up? Yes, I will see you at the 796 Dance Studios all night. Be dancing and jiving. But Brandon, Dan, thank you for hanging with us. I know it's super
Thank
late for
you.
you guys. Appreciate you
It
hanging.
is just confirming it is 3:25 a.m. Just
Woo!
yeah.
So yes, just as Dan says, big thank you to all of you for having us on. It's I was gonna say it's great to finally meet you because it's like you watch you guys and you feel like, as I said at the beginning, you feel like you get to know you guys, but to actually get to talk to you guys has been a lot of fun. So I'm very grateful to be here.
It's fun to have you. gotta have you back on, Brandon, without your boss. But
It was a great show, man. Great conversation too on the toy industry.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Thank you,
And
guys.
that's why I'm glad I had you guys on when we did talk about it, because it shows like the big price difference.
Yeah.
From
It's
where-
just a different perspective. The whole reason I made a YouTube channel is to I wanted to share my UK collecting perspective with
Right.
people because it was very US heavy. But yeah, it's just good to have the difference. But I knew as I said, I hadn't spoken to Alex before, but I knew I'd like you, Alex. You like turtles, you like wrestling. I was like, I'll get on with Alex, no problem at all. So yeah, pleasure. So pleasure.
So Dan, if you feel like you want to stay out with us on the next pay-per-view, I think we'll probably do Backlash. WrestleMania it's called WrestleMania Backlash.
I'd rather
No,
do
we're not-
I'm not going to lie to you. I'd rather do the AEW one. I'd rather do Double or Nothing.
Yeah, me
Ooh,
too.
I forgot about Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
That's
do Double.
that's at the end of May. I'd rather do that. I'm well into AEW at the minute compared to
Oh.
WWE.
I'm down with
That
that.
would be great for Dan as well because I know nothing about
Yeah,
wrestling.
I never get to talk about it. Never get to. Talk
So
about it.
we exactly
Same here. Yeah, like none of my friends really like wrestling other than the ones that exist on the internet. But I would love to do the AEW. As far as the WWE thing, I could skip those. Maybe Money in the Bank, actually.
Yeah, I
Or
like Money in the
SummerSlam.
Bank or
Yeah.
Royal Rumble, the
Hate Money in
gimmicky
the
ones.
Bank. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit weird at the minute with no crowd, but AEW were doing it all right, and apparently they're having a crowd back for Double or Nothing as well, so it should start to feel a little bit better. But I'm game
Yeah.
for that at the end of the month, lad. If you want.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I'll doubt. Yeah, we can make that work. We can definitely make that work. Let's see. Before we get out of here, please check out. Yes, Retro Blast, you did miss all the Star Wars moaning and craziness. Jim Largo asks, "Can you get a little Zemo dance before he signed off?"
He does loads of dances now, doesn't he? He's got that whole hour clip of just doing weird shit. That out of time clap. Yeah.
Oh, and real quick before we get out of here, I wanted to congratulate Ewan. He will be heading up our Discord, so we will be coming up with more information with that. Ewan will be the main man heading up the Infinity Equation Discord channel. So, congratulations, Ewan. Thank you for be heading it up. We'll be talking more about that later, but you have more information about that as well. Don't forget, you can now buy Infinity Equation t-shirts. The link is in the chat. I will repost it on Instagram, and I will also post it in the description below for the channel for this show as well. So definitely, it'd be a great way to support us, and get a great t-shirt to help support us. And then if we see you at Joe Fest with the t-shirt, that'd be freaking awesome because I'll have mine.
Mhm.
But Dan and Brandon, tell the people, find people where they can find you at.
Brandon?
As always, guys, Hero.collections on Instagram. Just a big thank you again for having us. Real pleasure. Yeah, even though it's 3:30 a.m., it feels good. I feel good. I didn't nod off to sleep once.
You made it. You
I'm
made
pretty
it.
proud.
You
They
made it.
thought Dan was asleep.
It's because I've got my camera's up there, but my computer's down here, so I'm like looking down the whole time. So it does look like I'm sleeping. I'm not. I'm here. I'm wide awake. But no, thank you once again. As I said, go and check out Brandon's Instagram. His ACBA game. It's on point at the minute. But as always, you know me. Instagram, it's Dan Who, and most importantly, the YouTube channel Dan Who Reviews. Thank you very much.
Yes. And definitely don't forget to check out everybody else. Toy Migos, unfortunately, rest in peace to the quickie minis. Unfortunately, they're not doing those anymore. They're just doing one show on Thursday now. So rest in peace. But definitely check out Toy Migos. Definitely check out the figure booth with Prime to the First. And I forget the other gentleman's name. I do apologize. I'm so sorry. But check out their podcast as well. Check out Parallel Universe, who's on right now. We're probably talking about Colgate toothpaste and trying to rap. And me and Dan just gonna come at him with the better rap, talking about toothpaste all day. And which one's the
Odious
better
is
one.
dead. Odious is dead.
Yes, Odious is definitely dead. And don't forget, we are running our monthly contest for this month is hashtag IE favorite character. So you can post up your favorite character and have a chance to win $50 gift card. And
That one's really difficult, by the way.
What's that?
That one's I've taken like 5 different pictures because I can't choose who's my favorite figure.
Yeah.
Yo, this is what makes it so beautiful because everybody's like,
Exactly.
I don't know who this
Can I just
is.
take? Can I just take a picture of this guy?
Oh, Drake? Yeah, you can take a picture of Drake.
Look at that.
Like,
Oh,
look at
dear.
it.
If you squint,
Dan Drake, too.
if you squint your eyes, it sort of looks like me. You just got to squint them really hard though.
We'll call him Dan Drake who. That's what he is. DDW. I think that is it. Somebody said they just bought a mug. Appreciate it. You bought a mug. Put all your coffee and your tea in. Make you feel good inside. Alex, tell fine people where they can find you at.
Find me on Instagram at Ironhead77. You can also find my art page on Facebook under Alex Sanchez, and you can find me here with the rest of the gang every Friday night at 8 p.m. on the Infinite Equation.
Ooh. Bobby, tell the fine people where they can find you at.
You can find me on MySpace at Valivert.
Bobby, can I be in your top 8 friends?
Already there, brother. Already there. I got that asshole Tom out of there, so I freed up a spot.
Yes. Don't need that.
What's MySpace?
Yo.
Yeah, Brandon's
Oh,
young.
kidding.
Brandon's
I'm
young.
kidding. I'm
He's
kidding.
young. He's
Okay.
young.
I'm kidding. I just
Drake
want
looked
to
at the
play the
best joke.
90s baby card.
He's like, Dan is Drake from State Farm? Yes. Yes, it is.
I don't know what that is. I don't know. I assume,
Oh, that's
I assume
right.
it's,
You know,
I assume it's a compliment. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
yeah, it's I'll explain after the show. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram under Dark Jokers In. You can find me under you can find us on Infinity Equation Instagram as well. You can find me on Dark Jokers In on Twitter. You can find me on the Infinity Equation on Twitter as well. And then you can always find us here every Friday night on Infinity Equation. Don't forget
On
to
the road
subscribe.
to 1K.
Yes.
105 away.
We're a few away. Just want to get, if we get to that 100, assuming that 1,000 before Joe Fest, it'd be beautiful. Be beautiful people. Tell your friends, tell your uncle, tell your grandma, tell your mamas, tell your sisters, tell your brothers, tell your cousins, tell your uncles, tell the little babies that be like, and just actually hit the subscribe button so they can subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna make up fake accounts so I can subscribe to the channel. No, but thank you all for each and every one of you that come each and every week. For new people who are watching us, who may just found us, appreciate you hanging out with us, and hopefully you subscribe and come back for some more insanity. Next week we have Alex's friend, and Alex, you want to introduce
Jason Agito, master sculptor for many Jacks. I think he did stuff for Hasbro, Mattel, Disney. So he's been all over the place.
Nice. Can't wait to have him on next week. So he will be joining us next week. And everybody stay safe. And if Major Blood comes out, please do not be fighting nobody over him. He's not worth it. He's not worth the bloodshed for Major Blood.
And if anyone finds a Donatello foot, reach out to me. Thank you very much.
I noticed says, how do the little babies do it again? Like, they sound a little bit like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then they're like, we'll leave you on this note. You all have a good evening, and the Buff Cosby will see you next week. Oh.